A Jack Daniels swilling, pizza-eating, dog-hating, whore-using, cocaine-abusing, hairy-back, big-belly blowhard from New Jersey. The fat little bastard known as Artie Lang!
Settle down.
What's the name of the
We can do
ex-girlfriend?
this is actually the beginning of the show.
I'll get you all that.
Yeah, we're going to... We'll do this. Don't say anything. You
we'll
can
say
say that,
what?
right? What you just said is a real thing.
What'd I say? About
Marla Maples.
Yeah, of course it's real.
Hey, we're playing the what's his face? Buffer. That gets played, right? At the beginning.
Yes,
don't
yes.
forget to do that.
It does, every show.
And don't forget to hit a mic for Ryan when he talks about people. Literally, Dan left the mic.
Is that your water bit?
AJ,
I think that one of these is mine.
AJ, this is
My
not the
herpes is
AJ
gone.
Quitter
Don't worry.
podcast.
No, I know. I just wanted to get the water out of the way. Jesus Christ.
I'm busting your balls. 12 grand for this shit.
No, I know.
Goes in and out. I thought Chris Cotton was going to walk with it. He took mustard and a microphone. I'm trying to get Chris to come back. It's so weird. I'm like, come over here. What are you doing right now? You're sitting in the fucking house. And I go, you're welcome. We're busting your chops about your car. Oh, by the way, I found this out. If we ever roast Gino, I got the best joke. And I didn't write it. I can't take credit for it. I inadvertently found this out. Gino and Joe Matarese said this exact sentence to me within a week. And I realized that it means two different things. True story. They both said this sentence. One means, well, how should I tell this where it's good? I don't want to be wordy with it. Right. One guy, for Gino, it means he has car trouble. For Joe, it means he needs more Adderall and a shrink. Oh my God. The sentence is, I'm having trouble with my focus.
That's great.
I said to you too? What are you guys, pussies? Because I'm broken down on the fucking Route 22.
That's the
I'm
best.
having trouble. Why is this? If I put my fucking thing on here, my voice goes out. You're saying it's taped, right? If I hear it go out, it's taped?
I didn't hear your voice did not go out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, you guys hear my voice go out?
No, yeah, it's fine.
Dude, if that happened over the Focus punchline.
No, oh boy. No.
It took me a 2-hour shower to think of that. Packed house here. Ryan Reese, of course, the staple. You figured out your chair. I like you. You picked a chair. A lot of people have trouble with the Focus. Joe Matarese, 2 years, talking about Focus. He doesn't decide what microphone he wants. I'm like, take more Adderall.
His wife will decide for him.
Joe, I'm telling you, Joe, I love Joe. I met him in 1996 at Stand Up New York. I'll never forget it because we had the same manager. He was a different guy. He was like Fonzie.
Maurice,
Really? The long leather jacket.
Really?
I looked up to him, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, he used to be very intimidating. He was like an angry, like...
He was a Philly piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
That was his nickname, Philly piece of shit.
Yeah, of course.
He doesn't know that yet. No, he's fun, he's fun now.
Wait,
But he was a different guy on stage. He went mean to hecklers and shit. And
I love that.
Yeah, and he, a couple of things make you not funny anymore sometimes. He's really funny, but he's not as mean.
What do you think? Anything specific happened?
Well, there's certain things you can get, like, antidepressants,
Oh,
a
sure.
wife, an
Yeah.
educated wife.
Yeah.
A wife with an education.
Yeah.
Well, like, Allie, do you have girlfriends who have no sense of humor? Like, do you joke?
Absolutely.
Do you joke about stuff that they go, that's offensive? Like, we wouldn't do that?
Yeah, where you just get shocked stares.
Do you work
Absolutely.
clean?
I'm mostly clean, but not 100%.
Right.
But even the stuff that's not clean, like, yeah, I guess I go dark sometimes.
Look at
which-
her. If she
dark
said
and dirty.
the N-word, I get an
Are
erection.
you kidding? Yeah. Exactly.
What movies we used to play on Howard all the time? Remember how we played that movie with what's her face? A black guy is having one of the chicks from one of those Dawson's Creek shows.
Yeah.
You know the clip we used to play it all the time on Howard. He probably doesn't do it anymore. He goes, the black guy, he's fucking her from behind it. The black guy goes, call me. N-word. Call me. And she goes, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Call me. And she finally does it. It's
a free pass.
And when she fucking says it, I'm like, Howard, I got to go jerk off.
Yeah, I'm gone. I gotta go. Oh my God.
I think it's, who is it?
Wait, from
Yeah,
Dawson's
no,
Creek?
like one of those chicks from
One of those
one of those
chicks?
shows,
Not Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes. No. By the way, Tom Cruise jumps on a couch because he's fucking Katie
Could you
Holmes.
imagine?
Well, that's fucking retarded.
I
should be fucking Katie Holmes.
She's doing. Listen, she's out there. Jamie Foxx is blasting.
That's what I thought.
Jamie
That's
Foxx
it.
is all over that.
You're kidding me.
Yep.
Jamie Foxx.
That makes a set of Collateral. That makes Collateral a better movie.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm on the set. I'm ready for. Where's Jamie? Where's my wife?
He's in the set. Yeah.
Where's my wife?
He's at Holmes.
I had a scene. I had two. It got cut out of the movie, but 2 14-hour days I worked on Jerry Maguire. The scene is with Tom Cruise and Kelly. You know the movie kind of with the NFL draft, and she
Right.
punches him in the face?
Yeah.
I'm in that scene. I got cut out, but I mean, I played an annoying radio guy. It was a stretch. I annoy them as they're having a moment, and he gives me a look, and I go away look,
Right.
And 2 14 fucking hour days. I'm this close to them. We're getting blocked. They don't say a word to me. It's as if I don't exist.
Yeah, I know.
And like they're talking about, that party. Well, I don't know. And I'm Scientology. What's going to come up here? And John's a fag.
Yeah. Tell me how.
The little kid that died was 5 years old at the time. And I the next day, because I had so much time to kill, I bought a baseball. I was playing catch with like the key grip. I had a little my trailer was the size of this table. Tom Cruise's trailer was the size of
it's a
Essex
path
Town.
train. Path train,
Unbelievable.
right.
Tubes going in
Right.
it and shit, and like wires. How long does it take to install that? I think of a budget. Get Tom Cruise go, I don't need the Wi-Fi.
Will Smith has it. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
It's like
fuck
2 blocks
him.
long.
Yeah, well, he's a self-made guy.
Well,
How's Jazzy Jeff doing?
Jazzy, yeah.
I think of Jazzy
Could you
Jeff.
imagine growing up with that?
Jazzy Jeff. Like, Will, it's me again. It's Jazz.
It's the same Bosom Buddies thing. Tom Hanks and Peter Scolari. Like, what do you do?
Is it-
How do you live your life?
Is
after
this
that?
number still working? Oh, wait, this is Barry Sobel. Will Smith just gives a new number to Barry Sobel. Hey, let's hang out, Jazz. You seem flimsy to me. So I'm playing catch. The little kid has got a nanny, like a Swedish nanny and shit, and
Yeah.
hot. And put it this way, Kelly Preston would not have got the nanny if a different guy was
Of
married to
course.
her. So the kid looks at the baseball. It's a baseball. So I roll it to him. I throw it. The nanny goes nuts. Oh, he's going to get hit in the face. He's going to hurt his face. Now I'm going, fuck that. Like, she was sounding like I whipped it out of her or something. I get fired. And she was real protective of him. And, I almost said the Paul Newman line in the movie Slapshot. This is the difference in movies. Who would say this? Now, Paul Newman, the biggest star in the world,
Go ahead.
says this line in Slapshot. The owner of the team is a woman.
Right.
She pisses him off. He walks outside and sees her kid.
Yeah.
Goes back in and said, by the way, your kid seems gay to me.
Oh,
She goes, what? He goes, you better get another husband so he has a guy in his life, or he's going to have a cock in his mouth before you can say Jack Robinson. Paul Newman.
I never. That's
Fucking Newman says that.
amazing.
You think George Clooney was that?
No.
He's
That is the best. We need those parts.
Slapshot
We
was-
need like, that was insane.
unbelievable.
But remember The Shield when Michael Chiklis in one episode of The Shield, a girl, one of the female
I
cops.
binge watch Chickless stuff.
Oh, but he said to her one time, listen, she comes in the room, some female cop, and he goes, listen, if we want a sandwich or a blowjob, we'll call you. Otherwise, get out of the room. I mean, this was like 5 years ago. I couldn't believe you got away
Fucking
with that.
female cops. 12 years, the 8 years I was on Howard, the only ticket I got was from a female cop.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to get she has every fucking thing perfectly, motherfucker. How much money I gave to the cops.
Sure.
I specifically said I don't want any female cops to get this money. But like real political, everything by the book. Puerto Rican calls herself a woman of color.
Oh,
If someone calls themselves a woman of color, they're not going to like me.
right. Yeah. Of color.
Yeah, Puerto Rican. What's the big deal?
I can't stand. I don't even like when people are mixed, black and white. They always embrace the black side. Which, listen, I love. Black
Obama's
people.
half white.
I don't like that. Why don't we emphasize as a half white guy? We never say a half white guy.
because my father taught me that a half black guy is a black guy.
Right. But the point
Well, a half white guy. We don't acknowledge the white either.
no, but they always
It's called racism.
Well, yeah, but I don't care if you're black and white. But why just say, oh, he's half black? He's half black.
Yeah.
It's also half white.
Well,
It's
because then
50-50.
you're not going to get a scholarship.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You better,
Absolutely.
You better find some
And,
Give
diversity.
the half black side, you can have 30 grand.
And your family's not from Africa. Let's find out how black you are. I love that show that what the guy does on PBS. What's it called when you find out your
The
roots?
genealogy show?
Yeah, and they, like Samuel Jackson, you could tell. Like Don
It's called
Cheadle,
Chelsea Handler's a Nazi. I was so fucking great.
Like Don
Oh,
Cheadle.
I couldn't tweet Heil Handler quick enough.
Heil Handler.
And then, our show gets canceled.
Heil
They
Handler.
want an explanation from the network.
stopped
I would
being
love them to be filled with truth serum just once.
She stopped being funny.
Very simple. She's an unfunny
11
cunt.
years ago. Yeah, 11 years.
She's got a documentary series now.
She died? Well, what's
Yeah,
she
it just came
Documentary
out.
series
She's
on Netflix.
experimenting with things.
It's not comedy. It's
No, she's gonna
Just,
do.
you know what? I'm
Ayahuasca.
quitting.
She's gonna do.
Yeah.
A couple
If I
things.
didn't have a drug problem, I would not have to work right now.
She's interviewing. I know.
You'd be over here. We wouldn't be doing
No,
this.
we'd be
Actually,
gambling all day.
We probably would have stopped talking.
Let's get.
AJ, I can't get you a sitcom.
Yeah.
You can't get me a sitcom. I really, what is she doing? A documentary series? What the
Keeps
fuck?
getting jobs.
Best friends with
Keeps
Jennifer.
getting jobs.
Imagine what the conversation is like between her and Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, well, like Howard.
What does that mean? Why'd you come on? Guys, they fucked.
What?
Like me.
Oh, please.
I'm sorry.
Chelsea?
I'm sorry. I thought that was a different meeting.
They're all banging. They're all banging guys that are on such a different level.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Whoever they bang,
Who's,
it's
you know, different
Andre
level?
Balaz, who owns the hotels.
Andre
Andre
Balaz.
That
guy will be faithful to you.
They got their names.
Andre, where are you?
Yeah.
I'm on a yacht in Belize.
Yeah. I'm in the same parts.
At an all-new Balaz in Belize. The new reality show Balaz in Belize. Can Andre keep Chelsea from coming?
Did you see Cocktails with Khloe yet? Kardashian? That train wreck?
What do you think? What do you think?
I know you didn't.
Well,
I'm
Dan
just saying,
binge
have you
watched.
heard
The
about it?
DVR. Dan has the same DVR my girlfriend has. It says mine and his. It goes Sports Center, The Affair. I'll binge watch The Affair.
I have been catching Rick Steves, and I have been a fan of a
Okay,
couple episodes.
it's
I got a couple episodes
It's
I like.
unbelievable.
I'm not crazy for him like him, but I do get the fact that he does a good show. He does a good show, but that's as far as I'll go.
So is it good enough to where you get the sweats around?
Of course not. Of course not. Of course not.
Then we go to Brussels. Then we're looking for men who married chocolatiers.
It's nice. It's better to take home.
You're a sitcom. You're one of the most interesting men on the planet. Is this him? This is Rick Steves.
Land of villages, vineyards, ruined castles, and memorable cuisine.
At an all-new ruined castles.
Of life with just enough Germanic discipline.
Germanic discipline.
Alsace has carefully coiffed
What guy who
poodles
likes
and
pussy
the
says
best
Germanic?
beer in France.
Ooh.
France.
The restaurant serves sauerkraut.
Also, my nickname for mad Germans.
Signs are bilingual. So are many
I'm
names.
bisexual.
Are they cunnilingual?
And with German popularity,
Okay,
low
stop it.
after World
Allie,
War
we're
Unbelievable.
going to cue Allie in.
Bilingual.
Here's the history.
What is this?
Okay.
You have no idea?
You ever hear of that guy?
I haven't.
Okay, Dan claims that guy's got a wife and kids, first of all.
Oh, okay.
Woman's from Australia, so really not.
Wait, what is his show? It's a reality show?
No, it's on
PBS.
PBS, right? He takes you around. You know. So Dan is really is a big fan of his, to the point where it says Filato Rick Steves in his email.
Yeah.
And I always saw it. I go, who's Rick Steves? He goes, well, he's one of my favorites. I go, what? He goes, hey, I can't be in the same room with him. I go, what do you mean you can't be in the same room with him? He goes, my wife knew how much I loved him, and I got in the same room. I got the sweats. I had to run out of the room. I said, wait a minute.
This guy? This guy.
That's him.
Allie, yes.
That's him.
That's
Everything
amazing.
we're saying is absolutely true. We'd like your female opinion.
Yeah, he's not attractive.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
I don't know about the content of his.
well, you heard how he's talked.
Yeah, he's not
He's
straight.
got an Australian wife, which is, I guess, Australian for beard.
Well, doesn't James Corden have an Australian wife?
There's
Mrs.
not a picture of him with a wife.
Rick
ever.
Steves' wife, Australian for beard. So Dan sweated.
Yeah, that's aggressive. I don't know. I don't
Well,
know anyone who would be a fan of that.
See, this is what I hate
Caliber.
about the new generation. This is how you talk to people.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
sorry.
I know. I can't.
I can't stop looking at pictures of him. You know what?
My ex-fiance was doing this. He goes, what? What'd you say? Will you marry him? Will I marry you? Yeah.
That's funny because Ryan just got nervous that I was looking at actual photos from his phone or something that I shouldn't be looking at.
President
Looking at
Sinatra and Ava Gardner would text for phone.
Why is LeBron
yeah,
James'
baby.
cock
But
on?
even look at him. There's like a hot waitress waiting on him, and he's still not even
He's
slightly.
not- yeah.
He's not
He's
interested.
left
We're going in a
Completely
bad
soft.
fucking way. We're going bad, man.
Completely
Bad.
soft.
A fucking kid came up to me about I put this in my stand-up act. True story. 2 years ago, I'm going to work. Kid says, "Hey, Artie, man, I saw you do stand-up in Portland, Oregon." I go, "No, you did. I don't think." I go, "It's been years since I've been there." And he goes, he pulls out his phone, starts doing what you were doing,
Oh.
right? Pictures. Pulls out a picture of me and him in front of a sign that says "Welcome to Portland, Oregon." I look like Keith Richards, and he's like all. I go, "Was I do?" He goes, "Was I funny?" He goes, "You seem drunk."
Oh, you
I
see.
forgot Portland. Now I'm sober. I forget
See?
Portland. I remember New Brunswick. I forget Portland. I got a crystal clear fucking picture of the fucking Stress Factory green room.
How much do you forget when you're on drugs? That guy from Friends just said he lost 3 years of his life.
Oh,
Matt
not Perry.
Perry? Is that his name?
Not
Yeah, well, guess
Yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah.
Friends made me lose 8 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Do you realize Matthew Perry? I'm not even kidding. Matthew Perry hosted Saturday Night Live when Norm was there. Norm called me up and he goes, "Dude, he's the worst motherfucker."
Yeah.
He goes, "He's worse than Steven Seagal, man." because Norm said all these good-looking guys would corner him and try to be funny, and like they wouldn't leave until you laughed. Because everyone, like George Clooney, everyone in his life just laughs at him. So he thinks he's funny. Right. So he gets in Norm's face, he's trying to be funny, and Norm's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I go, what? He goes, Art, I'm telling you right now, Matthew Perry thinks he invented sarcasm. That's what he goes at Matt Speak.
Yeah. Oh.
He wants to do a sketch called Matt Speak.
Don't tell me that.
And I go, well, what are you gonna do? Just do it. And he goes, I'll do it, but it's real. I can't get through that. I can't get through Matt Speak. And you're here. Why, Rachel? Why?
But he went to rehab. I remember reading it. We went to rehab. He was taking 10 Vicodin in a day, and I was like, that's like an afternoon. Like, what are you going to rehab for that for? You in trouble?
What, 10 Vicodin?
Yeah, he was like, he's got to go away. He's taking
afternoon.
as many as 10 a day. And he went to rehab for the first time.
I remember sitting down. I remember my arm went numb one night. I was at I was in Pittsburgh at the fucking Radisson or something. My arm went numb. It was like 2000, and I realized I started doing the math. I said I took 120 Percocets. I started taking them on stage. Like that's just
Oh my God.
How about taking them from somewhere? Mitch Hedberg. I did a gig with Mitch Hedberg at Capital City in Austin, and it was the first time I met him. It took us 3 seconds to realize we were both heroin addicts. You want to get kale or heroin?
Kale.
At the end, maybe it wasn't. So so he was doing that. He would put him. He goes before the show. He would line up with the fucking. Because I go into withdrawals. I go, oh God.
Sure.
Yeah, I've done withdrawal sets, man. There's a couple times. Where I'm going.
Sets. Wow.
I hope my life ends. I want my life to end.
Right. It's easier.
Like something bad's gonna happen.
It's easier. Yeah.
But I got the shit. You have to,
Oh.
I can't do my act.
Oh, have you seen the new pill? The Super Bowl had an ad for, what was it? The opioid,
Yeah, because you get constipated.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Just do coke.
OIC. Yeah, exactly. We know the remedy. Yeah, it's easy. You just do a few lines and you'll take it up.
The side effects.
Yeah.
If you cure the constipation with cocaine, see a doctor. Side effects are. El Chapo wants to kill you. You owe Dominican $38,000.
Side effects. Great plans.
Your ears may bleed. You're unemployed. You're living under a bridge, and you haven't shit for 48 days. If you eat peanut M&Ms with the heroin, I had peanut M&Ms with the heroin. I didn't shit for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, I can't.
I was with the doctor because they pulled like Whitney Houston. Bobby Brown pulled shit.
Yeah,
out
they got to
Whitney
go up
Houston.
there and get it. Yeah,
that's an intimate.
It's like a baby. It's like having a baby.
Could you imagine looking behind you and Bobby Brown is pulling shit out? I mean, that's a. Bobby Brown doesn't look like a. Anyway,
they just rewound Whitney Houston showing her singing the national anthem at the Super Bowl, and you could tell she was so high. Her face was
back then
sweaty.
she was. That's disappointing.
Listen,
That's so disappointing.
When I was a sports writer when Dwight Gooden was pitching in '86. I was a sports writer for Newsday, and I saw him sweating way too much, and I said, "This guy's on coke like crazy."
No.
At the end of the season,
Well, 24-3.
Yeah, hi. Yeah.
Keep getting them blow.
What do you think?
That whole team was fucked up.
I know, but
how about the Pirates and 7 down? We're dealing with it.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on? The FBI raids the game. Willie Stargell was the biggest. He was like fucking Pablo Escobar.
Stargell.
Unbelievable. And
Yeah.
he's so fat for a cokehead too.
It doesn't work. That's a myth. There's too many fat guys on coke. I don't get that anymore.
Thin as I ever was. Oh wait, well, they don't do it every day though.
No,
I never did it.
Belushi didn't do it every day?
never did it every day. It was the kind of thing where he did once a month. He disappeared for 5
Really?
days,
Okay, all right.
Usually when he had a meeting.
Yeah.
That's a great. Did you ever read any books on Belushi? Like the last. There's a great documentary about the last 24 hours.
I love that show. Yeah.
Celebrity's
Love
life,
that
like what
stuff.
happened. Robin Williams and De Niro both admitted
Exactly.
they gave testimony that because they arrested the chick that they came and did 2 lines and left.
Yeah.
Like they took his cocaine and left.
Yeah.
And then he needed what that chick did 9 years.
Yeah.
Kathy Smith.
Wow. Kathy Smith. That
She sold it to him, or she was just there with him?
She sold it to the
she was
dealer,
the one. Wow.
and she shot him up because he never shot up before, and he asked her to, and she said yes.
I know, but the whole De Niro and Robin Williams, that coupling of the 3 of those guys, that was so weird to me back then.
De Niro told Belushi to use real coke in the scene. He goes, "Well, just use real cocaine." He goes, "Yeah, if you want to seem coked up."
Fantastic.
When do people switch to meth? When does that kick in? That seems
good question, Allie. I'll have that answer when we get back. I like my infomercial.
Yeah, exactly.
Men's
Is
Fitness,
it time yet?
Men's Fitness magazine called these the worst abs on the planet. I'm going to show you how to get them. I'm going to show you how to get them.
I lost 5 pounds in 12 years.
No, it's meth. Meth kid. Yeah, meth was
That's like the top. That's the end of.
The big difference in meth is what drug kingpins look like. They used to be sexy, like Pacino.
Yeah.
Now they look like they got a mullet with their noses blown off. Yeah, I'm the biggest supplier. Yeah, don't mix that with that.
What do we watched Cops last night till 3:30. We were screaming.
Well, yeah.
I can go all night with Cops, but get on the ground. I want a job where you can just say that all day long.
What?
People,
Get on the ground?
get on the ground. That's the first thing you hear a cop say. It's the best line.
Yeah.
I hear that. We were going crazy.
I realize when I do shows in the country, I need the sounds of the city.
Right.
To go to sleep, and it's not just cars. Like I need a
Sirens.
Puerto Rican cop, an Irish cop reading the Puerto Ricans. Right. I go to the front desk in Iowa. Do you know a Puerto Rican and an Irish guy? I gotta play.
Yeah.
I gotta play that outside my window. But I just don't. The cocaine and the meth thing is the meth world is very dark.
Yeah.
It's darker.
Yeah.
Because that Breaking Bad show, you have to be that clean.
Yeah.
And these kids aren't clean. It's like
Yeah.
there's evidence blowing up.
The thing about meth, which I've never tried, I've never
I
will in
never,
my
I-
life.
you
It's
know.
disgusting. But I dated a girl for a few minutes in L.A. But when you go to L.A., you meet chicks that are into
What is that?
everything.
Just crowbars that
no,
in.
you know that
I dated a girl for a few minutes.
They're different. They're different. And
She was a meth head?
no, not not a meth head. But we did our thing. She leaves. The next day she goes, you know what? I feel funny. I think I left my meth. She had like something in the tin
come
foil.
on.
And I go, oh yeah, it's here. Do you want it? Well, no, it's not that much. You can just throw it. I never knew that the
You
girl was
consider
hot.
being tempted because
No, never. That's disgusting. I can't. No.
In high school, this kid Steve. Well, we'll make it Steve.
Oh boy.
His nickname was Ass. This one kid would delegate all the nicknames, and I said, "Why?" You'd ask him, and he was like, "Why?" Because his face looks like an ass, and it really did.
It was the dimple. Yeah,
So great baseball player. Natural. He pitched a 3-hitter in a scrimmage game in work boots and a cut-off Iron Maiden jersey. He didn't own a glove. He made fucking All-State. He was a dust head. He had an apartment in Spanish Harlem while we were in high school. Wow. He would come back with cuts and shit. I drive him to one of the games, American Legion. He leaves a piece of tinfoil on my dashboard. I think it's like a tuna sandwich,
Right.
And he gets in the car 3 days later and goes, "You got my dust?" I go, "You left angel dust." You left angel dust in my fucking car.
Oh man. You'd be that guy with the cops. No, my friend left.
Yeah.
It's not mine. Yeah. Okay, pal. Come on, Lang.
They had to give him Boy Athlete of the Week in the Star Ledger because he hit 9 homers in 1 week, and he looked like someone in Iron Maiden. And usually those articles are like Chad's going to Harvard in the fall. Okay, the helmet doesn't fit him. It's up like this. The stirrups are out like this. He's like this with a dumb look on his face, and his face is like an ass. He's got acne, probably on dust for the picture. And literally the article says, in his spare time, Stephen plays in a band called Lethal Corpse. In his yearbook, it said the caption. It said, "Kill all posers. Thanks, mom and dad." Fuck, do you make that up? Kill all posers. Thanks, mom and dad.
That's the best. Yeah.
My buddy Doug DeLuca, they called him Flabio, and he said to Doug, the kid, I go, "Why'd he go?" Because he looks like Fabio, but he's flabby. He's flabby. Pepe Chimpers is on the lam in Brazil. I went to high school with a kid named Pepe Chimpers. He was a Puerto Rican kid, looked like a chimpanzee. And he was always on coke, so they called him Pepe Chimpers. And the cops had that as a nickname, an alias. He was on an episode of American Greed. I didn't see him. He
What?
went
I
to
love
Florida.
that show.
Yeah. My buddy, the nickname kid, he calls me up, he goes, "Yo, Pepe Chimpers is laminate in Brazil." I go, you're a poet. That should be on a fucking bumper sticker.
Yeah.
So he went to Florida, one of those coin scams. Well, send him money, he'll send you rare coins.
Yeah.
And Pepe Chimpers.
Pepe
They haven't caught him yet. It's been
Fantastic.
3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everybody goes to Florida when you want to, and you want to get a big crime. you go to
Crazy
Florida.
people go to
That's
Florida.
where you go.
Yeah.
That's where you go.
People aren't
End
creative.
of the road. End of the road.
If you're not creative.
Yeah.
Because it's not pleasant there. For 4 months, it's very humid.
Depressing.
And L.A. is very different at night.
Oh yeah.
It is gorgeous. That weather. Like, you're not tempted by the weather. Every girl goes to L.A., it's like.
No, I'm definitely.
you
I hate
surf?
the weather here. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it out there. No, I'll go back there in a second. After.
Well, why are you here? Because of stand-up?
Well, I got a writing job here, so I initially moved back, but then I quit my job.
That's right, you told me.
Yeah.
But a lot of writing jobs, you can send it in. I mean,
You know
like,
what? Yeah, exactly. Remotely. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I have an apartment here until September, so
Right.
we'll see what happens at the end of that.
My buddy
I get
Frank
tempted.
Sebastiano wrote for Letterman and SNL and lived in California. He's making like $500,000 a year writing. He was a staff writer because it was all jokes.
Yeah.
He's a joke machine.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. You know, it's like. I said, man, and he didn't have to leave L.A. But it's just jokes. I guess if you're pitching a sketch, maybe it's. I'm going to act it out for Matthew Perry.
Who do we know? Greg.
You're not going to send the sketch Matt speak across them. The sarcasm isn't reading. All he did was go up. That's how and you're here. Why? And I want to do your hair with who?
Oh God,
man! If there were justice, like David Schwimmer would just be like the most annoying waiter in the history of planet Earth.
Oh, he's getting accolades for the OJ.
Oh, does he play Kardashian?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow!
Oh, yeah. Please don't kill yourself in Kimmy's room.
Do they cover the
Kimmy's
bag,
room.
the knife? Do they cover?
This is where Ray J fucks my daughter. Not here.
He didn't say
No,
that.
I'm saying that'd be the real.
Now you're being ridiculous.
That'd be the real comment.
That would be funny.
Kimmy's room.
Well, wait a minute. So he's supposed to hid the knife. Did they cover that?
More than that, took the clothes, the bag of clothes.
Right.
The bag of bloody clothes is gone. That's how good a friend he was. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Very loyal. Yeah.
Yeah, he hid the knife.
Yeah. You need those guys.
Did he do time for that? Did he ever have to?
No.
Nothing happened.
No, but he's dead. So
Yeah, he got sick right after.
Ultimately, yeah.
Watch the verdict, the actual verdict. He's the only one of those guys who looks like, what did we just do?
You're right.
F. Lee Bailey, Cochran, he's like this.
Yeah. This is wrong. Yeah. We're going to pay for this. Yeah. This is wrong.
Like he's got to call somebody. He texted Marsha Clark and said, listen, we're all adults here.
you know,
the woman's blood is in his car.
he left his Heisman Trophy in the bushes, for Christ's sake.
You look like Eli at the Super Bowl.
Exactly. when they interview the jurors, though, you'll know why he got off.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple are just three words.
Right. Yeah.
He said nigga.
I know.
The white guys are afraid of him. I don't know. I had to get out of there.
That crew.
Like those nerdy white guys.
Oh yeah, no, OJ's he's
Queen
intimidating.
Latifah in a belly shirt.
I can't watch Queen Latifah right now. She thinks they act.
When
like,
could you watch Queen Latifah?
No, when she was rapping,
She jumped the shark when
a
she was
little
born.
bit. Now she's like a legitimate great actress.
She was born over a
She
shark.
plays every famous fat black woman in history.
Yeah, she's cleaning up. That's her
Bessie
hustle. Man.
Smith.
I wish I could play
Harriet
every famous
Tubman.
black fucking broad. I
Yeah.
would do that for money. She's cleaning up.
Harriet Tubman, Bessie Smith. Who else is fat and black and old and dead?
My liver. There's that now on Twitter. There's Artie's bloated liver, Artie's black liver. I'm like,
one of you
dude, that's
guys
so
writes-
similar to bloated.
One of you guys writes me. Artie's dead baby writes me on Twitter. Oh my God,
I should have told that. I should have told that fucking story. On the
He's the worst. This guy.
Why did I tell that story on the air? You see, I tell those stories now.
gave him a
These
life.
people know it now.
You gave him a life. The guy's got a life.
They know everything about you.
That's
I know
all right.
nothing about him.
But
What
that's
I know? I said, give me one thing, Artie.
Artie's liver.
You're probably a beach ball coming in. Consider you're throwing no hitter for 5 days. What do you got going on, fucker? How long did you work on that one, Art? Go fuck yourself. You changed bloated to black, Mr. Creative.
When the OJ verdict was announced, I was writing for the Daily News. I'm sitting there. Everything stopped. No fax machines, no phones. Nothing was happening.
Yeah.
And the newsroom erupted. Every black person was happy. Every white guy was like, "Get the fuck out of here."
I was in LA with the helicopters, and I started to realize,
Yeah.
wait a minute, whoa! I was there. I was living there for 2 weeks doing the like helicopters.
Right.
Those riots were. What's going to happen?
Oh, yeah, that was scary.
Like,
we were at the
if,
Knick
you know-
game when the Bronco chase. We were at the Knick game when that happened. It comes up on the screen.
Wow.
We were at the Knick game, so
No, but I know.
Knick Laker
but-
game
but
away.
How
They're gonna-
surreal that was! Like, why is there a white?
The biggest thing was if Michael Jackson got found guilty, what was he going to do? Like, go to jail. He had pajama pants on. It was like this. It was like this with a French umbrella. You know, like that. A
parasol.
What, the guy's going to cuff him? Well, I mean, he probably had a way to get to Bahrain.
It's like a poison pill, some CIA pill to take and die immediately.
He had to have right.
You
Die.
can't go to jail for that. You can't.
The king of Bahrain said you can come here for money or whatever, and he was probably he just wanted to go to Bahrain.
Wow.
And he could keep fucking kids. It would have been no justice at all. That guy's not going to jail. What do you do? What's he going to do? He can't even move. His mother's carrying him.
We broke that story. My column broke that story.
What story?
The Michael Jackson molestation. The
Jamie
whole
Masada-
Jordan Chandler. That
Was
kid.
Jamie Masada involved in that?
Yeah, the rent a wreck. No,
You know that
not
story,
with
right?
me.
The
No,
Laugh
Yeah.
not,
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what
that.
you're talking about.
Jamie Masada,
comedy
Laugh
guy,
Factory.
yeah.
Good guy. I mean, good guy, you know. I like Jamie. But he he introduced Michael Jackson to the kid.
To the rent-a-wreck father.
Yeah, the main kid.
Yeah, Jordan
Because
Chandler.
He used to do a thing where like kids would come, inner city kids would come up and underprivileged kids would come up and do stand-up. And one of those kids, like the winner, he introduced to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he came on Howard.
Guess what you won.
He didn't really have a lot of remorse on Howard. Like he was almost like a credit.
Yeah.
I introduced them.
How you like that? Yeah. How you like that? Hey.
How many people did he have to bring?
Hey.
That was me.
Maybe you heard of me.
Yeah. How do you know Michael Jackson? What's going on there?
It was a creepy connection. The guy owned Rent-A-Wreck in L.A., and his wife was talking
Who,
to
the father?
Yeah, the father
Just
owned
people-
Rent-A-Wreck,
people-
and his wife
People
was...
calling the lawyer right now.
No, it's true. His wife was talking to my
Got to me living under a bridge.
friend's publicist's wife. He knew every story, and he goes, I think, an old Jewish guy, he goes, I think I have a big story for you guys. What do you got, Bernie?
You
he
think?
tells us over a fish lunch. We go, that's going to be a big story. Yeah, it's a big one. And that was like that made every paper every day for years.
Yeah.
I like when these guys try to redeem themselves, though, when he went and got interviewed, and he was like, yeah, I just gave them Jesus juice. And it was going to be a response to people
Come
like, oh, that's
on.
fine. That's
locks,
totally fine.
5 locks on the door, cameras, pictures of children
It was
on
a
the wall.
secret
No,
room.
problem.
I mean, come on. Yeah.
No problem.
How do you think that's going to vindicate you?
But if there's video of a guy trying to cuff him, like they cuffed Aaron Hernandez, it's the funniest thing ever.
What?
What are you doing? Ma. He just starts singing "Beat It." What you mean? I can do this. Are we going to the O2 Arena now? Call my manager. Is Quincy Jones here?
Call Barry.
Can I keep these pajamas?
Call Diana.
Will I get back the pajamas?
Yeah, right. When you leave.
Send the pajamas to my kids. Is Paris here? Wait. I promised her a shopping spree in Vegas.
Those kids. Oh, my
$2 million a pop
Wow.
in Vegas.
You're seeing the kids now. Madonna's kids, Michael Jackson's kids. They're all
Madonna's
slowly
son,
becoming
that
nuts.
son's going to be trouble.
Nuts,
Madonna's son's
yeah.
gonna,
Nuts.
he's already saying, fuck you. I don't
Right?
He's going to go on tour with her.
I know.
He's even sick of celebrations.
It's like Rosemary's Baby
Yeah.
at 15.
She seems like a tyrant. They can't watch TV. She's got $1 billion.
Well, you know, Sean Penn tied her to a chair and put feathers on her with paint and feather. He tarred and feathered her. It's a true story.
Sean Penn must be
I
so
love
fucking
it.
crazy.
I spent nights with him.
David Spade hung out with him for a little. Spade told me that he made Sean Penn. They were in Malibu driving. Sean Penn made Spade turn his car around. He said in the restraining order, what was he doing? Robin Wright he can't be in a car within a mile of her house, pointed towards her house. The car can't be facing her house.
Oh, really? Holy.
What the fuck was he doing?
Okay.
Launching missiles?
So, yeah.
What are you doing?
Wow. Holy.
How do you say that to a guy? This is awkward.
Oh, yeah. Listen.
Can you keep this quiet? Yeah, I'll call just Artie Lang.
Yeah, Sean's got some dark side to him, man.
I mean, a great talent.
I love the guy. I've hung out with him.
That
He's
picture
fun.
of him and El Chapo is the greatest. It's the greatest picture.
Every journalist wants that picture.
That should be our flag.
Everybody who complained is full of shit.
By the way, Jimmy Graham's here. I'm sorry, Jim. What's up, man?
All right, I'm
You're on
here.
the couch.
I'm on the couch. I
You can
enjoy
lean
this.
back if you want.
I've been on this couch
You
before.
do not
I
look
think.
comfortable.
I slept here in 2003.
No, that couch, that's a new one.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on the old one.
What? So thanks for coming.
Well, thank you. Thanks for
And
having
your
me.
son's
buddy.
here?
Yeah, I got my boy here with me. He took the ride.
So how old is your son?
He is 26.
Wow. So when we were doing, because I think I met him when we were doing stand up in there.
Yeah, he was a youngin. He was barely
Right.
a 13-year-old. He had just a couple pubes.
I don't know. I mean, you wouldn't remember. I can't believe I remember.
He was like,
For different reasons.
You look a little different too.
You don't remember because you were 4. Mine's a much different reason. I told you to get a haircut and stay in school.
Yeah.
Did you go to college? You don't need it.
He went to college
I'm gonna be a doctor.
for like a semester and a half.
Yeah.
Well, at least he told me he did.
The worst day of college, the professor came to me and said, "Art, clean out your locker."
You can't sleep on these bleachers anymore.
I told you my buddy Danny McGrath, he was on my show the other day, the bad cop. I asked him in September of 1985 if he was going to county college, and he said it depends if the Giants cover.
Oh, yeah.
I said, wait a minute, Dan. If the Giants win by 8 points, you're going to college. No.
Okay.
If I showed you a picture of him now, you know the Giants didn't.
They didn't cover. Yeah, they didn't cover. Yeah.
It should be on this fucking tombstone. Dan McGrath, the Giants did not cover.
Oh, my God.
Against the Eagles, an Eagles game.
Oh.
I kept going, oh, God damn. He became a cop, though. Yeah, that's what he said. $600. What kind of? Why go to? What costs $600
No.
for the whole fucking semester? Union County College.
Union County. Wow.
My other buddy had a marketing degree from Montclair State. That's like nothing. It's like showing somebody nothing.
But nothing.
Nothing.
You can buy him.
Marketing? But what kind of job do you get?
I have no clue.
You went to college?
I did.
What'd you major in?
Communications.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing very well.
Yeah, see? We're communicating. Yeah, that's what I did too.
Allie, what'd you major in?
Political science.
I don't get
Wow.
that one either. That's
Poli-sci.
What is that? What do you do?
Well, you
Nothing.
become like
It's just- you're supposed to be a lawyer.
Wait a minute. Are all the chicks on? Well, they're broadcasters, but I mean, like these analysts they get into. Is that like a poli-sci thing? Like
I
these
guess
people
it could
analyze-
be. Not on Fox.
I guess.
Strippers. I know.
They
got
know
law degrees, a lot of
Fox. A lot of these girls on Fox
They're
are
actually pretty
smart.
educated.
They got law
Yeah.
degrees.
Well, either that or they
Yeah, they all do.
really
They're
they were able to
prosecutors.
memorize. That's I mean, it's unbelievable what they're able. They articulate.
Very
and
smart.
They seem.
But actually, even Brian Williams isn't that. I think he went to like community college.
Yeah,
And she
yeah.
claims-
He was a connected guy in the beginning, and then like,
Right.
a lot of these guys know somebody, but
Yeah, you need to be
You
able
got
to
to,
read
you
a
have to.
teleprompter.
Not
Shep-
feel there.
Shepard Smith.
boy.
Some people just know a rich kid. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm watching him. I'm getting annoyed by him because again, he just looks too like what? He's had that hair forever.
I know.
Is it painted on? That Brett Baird guy is like he's watching a picture of somebody.
It's mochaccino foam color. I
And
don't
they're
know what that
always
color
there.
is. Yeah.
3 a.m. They're on somebody's show talking. When do they leave Fox?
Yeah.
And so that fucking guy Hannity, same exact look the whole time.
Brett Baer.
Brett Baird.
Brett Baer, like a chisel out of stone, like chiseled. This is Brett Baer.
So guys just don't trust.
Yeah.
But Shepard Smith, I said, Dan, Google. Sure enough, his father was a cotton merchant, like a billionaire.
Whoa, really? He knew Eli Whitney, like one of those guys.
Yeah, Anderson Cooper, I always thought was a guy that was just
Oh, no,
super
no.
educated. His
Gloria
mom,
Vanderbilt.
yeah, I had no
Vanderbilt.
idea.
Gloria
My
Vanderbilt,
God.
Mike, yeah.
His mother was Gloria
problem.
Vanderbilt.
Do you know the old firehouse next to the Boston Comedy Club
Sure,
downtown?
absolutely.
Yeah, he bought it.
Who
That's
did?
it.
Anderson Cooper?
That's his house, man.
He lives in an old firehouse?
Yeah, the one right next to the Boston.
Oh,
that
the one Modi's always going
Okay.
to?
No, he does like the pole.
What are you doing in there? I used to help me punch up my elliptical bit. What a catch. What two gay guys. Shepard Smith and what a catch for a gay guy. You imagine that?
He's a real bastard, though. I've heard stories about him going
Who?
out of town. Shepard Smith, like he's an angry gay guy.
He seems very
drunk.
pleasant. No, he seems very
No,
pleasant.
not at night. Not when he goes out with his dates. He gets
He's an
mean
angry
and
gay guy.
He's an angry gay. Angry gay.
I'm
Like
an angry
drunk.
not gay guy.
He's an angry gay. Yeah.
We've got a lot in common.
Oh yeah, he's an angry gay. You'll see. You'll hear about it.
How humiliating you get kicked out of his apartment. Get out of here, Chad. I've had enough of you.
Take your fucking sneakers with
Calvin Klein's a friend. Bullshit. I saw the Knick game.
you.
Yeah, you were there with Jay-Z.
By the way, when they turned the camera on Beyonce,
Yeah.
I thought it was Serena Williams for a second.
Yeah, well,
She looked way too big.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
On the Super Bowl, I mean?
Yeah.
She almost fell
When
back.
It
Did you see
looked
that?
scary.
Oh, if she fell back, how great would that have
Oh,
been? She
yeah.
almost went.
I know. I know.
You know.
I know. But it was like a headline the next day. See, Beyonce almost fall.
Well, yeah, because she looked human. Oh, my God. Who's watching Blue Ivy, first of all?
Oh, yeah, I know. That kid.
The same nanny was.
Northwest is watching Blue Ivy. It'll be fun.
Northwest?
Don't worry about it. It's like the Kardashians' little sister. Her father became a woman, and Kris Kardashian is nowhere to be seen.
Not a good house.
This kid has a $2 million home, and she's 16. She can do whatever she wants.
You know who's the glue there? Scott Disick.
Yeah, I love that guy.
He's the guy you go to
That
with
guy's-
your problems.
He's the best.
Scott, I need a guy to talk to.
He's the best.
Honestly.
Another rich kid. He's like a Johnny Manziel. Disick has more. His family has.
But at least
loads of
Manziel
money.
does something.
Well,
You know,
what is-
Manziel plays football.
Really? Yeah,
Well,
he
not
does,
well.
but he's done now. He's done. He's finished. He'll never come back.
You think so? I think
Never come
he's
back.
young. Someone will sign him. What the Giants should sign. The Giants need a good backup
Giant,
quarterback.
you want Manziel here? No.
They need a good. They need like that kind of backup quarterback where
Yeah, okay,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I think New York City would be a good environment.
Yeah,
for him.
Johnny would love it out here. Yeah, nice
What's
and
gonna
calm.
how about all those black defensive backs? He went to the strip clubs. He was taking pictures for Instagram. And the black second, he's like, "Oh, come here."
Yeah.
You get the memo about fucking. We're married.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
X on a fucking cell phone.
Different cultures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but take Richard Sherman's having a talk with him.
The new guys don't get it.
Come here, Johnny.
You got a camera there? No. Listen.
He looks annoying, man. That rah shit in fucking college. Shut up.
Why are you still going back to college and banging girls in college when you're a professional
you
quarterback?
can.
Come on, there's so many
Well,
other.
it's limited in Cleveland.
Yeah. But he goes to Vegas.
After the line at LeBron's door breaks up,
LeBron's mother is available, right? Is LeBron's mom still available?
Delonte West fucked her.
I know.
That's the greatest sports.
Could you
criminal
imagine
of all
that?
time. A teammate fucks your mother.
Can
That's
you
like-
imagine?
And the guy. Did you fuck the seventh guy off the bench?
No.
The guy.
I got it. Yeah.
the guy, the reason we're here, the reason there's 14 new restaurants downstairs. I fucked his mother.
I got it. Yeah. Damn.
And his mother, I said, "Man, is she hot?" I mean, she looks like Don Cheadle. She got stung by bees. Google Don Cheadle / LeBron. His mom will pop up. I mean, listen. If you hate LeBron too, and you're on his team, and you hear that rumor, you're Ray Allen. He pisses you off. Why not try? I'll fuck her.
Yeah.
Corner in a fucking corner of a party.
But
you're looking good there, Miss James.
So what is she, like 50?
She's
50 maybe, because he's like she
Well,
was
what,
like
she was-
16
she
when
was
she
eight-
had him.
she was
maybe
8 when she had him.
8, yeah.
The father. You know what? The father must be dead. He didn't show up. He never showed up.
Never. Yeah, no.
If he's watching the game, he doesn't know.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
And if that's a movie, the moment he finds out,
Oh my God, lottery.
breaks a
Lotto.
knee getting off the couch. Where's my phone? Jay-Z was on Stern. He said his father, it was a pretty impressive thing. His father left at like 8 and never fucked with him until like years. Jay-Z was way famous. And he got in touch with him and he reluctantly met him. And the guy just wanted to say hi because he had 4 months to live. His liver was going out. So it wasn't for money.
Yeah, wow.
And he didn't go that whole time.
That's cool.
And he knew. Like he lived around the block from him.
Smooth guy.
Yeah.
Smooth guy.
Spade's father came into his life. Spade grew up in a trailer park.
Really? In his
3 sons. One's Spade, one's Kate Spade. The other one's a landscaper.
Oh, God.
Cooper Spade. So, yeah. And then I met the landscapers. Like he's
Kate
definitely-
David, the
he's not
landscaper.
adjusting well. Oh, my God. But they had a father that left and he came back and Spade imitates him. It's so fucking funny. You're like, oh, yeah. He goes, well, no private jet? What happened? Sorry, Just Shoot Me got canceled. Not private jet? Why don't you do that cartoon?
Isn't he the luckiest guy? Didn't Spade has the most
Lucky,
syndicated shows. No,
very
I know.
talented
No,
guy.
I don't mean it that way. I
He's a
love
funny
David
guy.
Spade, but the shows he's had that have gone on to syndication are major shows.
Well, Just Shoot Me's the only one I knew about. The other one was on 14 years. I didn't even know rules of engagement. Who knew that was on?
That was on, plus the other one. The one about the radio. What was that?
Oh,
one?
news radio.
He's not on
News-
that. Spade's not
No,
on that.
it was not that one. The chick with Wendy Malick was the star.
The models.
Is it called Models?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Wendy Malick was the female lead. You know her, and Spade was on that.
Yeah.
The guy.
Just Shoot Me. Wendy
Just
Malick.
Shoot Me.
Yeah, it's Just Shoot Me.
Yeah, I just said that.
No, you said no. So you said
That's the
something-
most famous one.
No, there was like 2 more.
I just said, go back. You can't hear no more. I said, Brett, by the way, I
you
said
said Just
Brett
Shoot Me?
Bear. You said Brett Bear 2 seconds
No,
ago.
you didn't say Brett Bear.
I don't want to play it back for you.
You said Brett Bear?
Are you a fan of the
Wow.
podcast? Listen.
Well, I am.
You said Brett Bear, I let it slide.
You said Shannon Hannity.
I'm trying to
and
make-
I said Brett Bear.
No.
Run
I
it
said
back,
Brett
Dan.
Bear.
All right. I
You'll
heard,
listen
I heard
to it.
Hannity. Listen.
I tried to cover you there.
I heard Hannity.
I'm a friend.
So no one said Hannity?
You said Hannity.
No, I said Brett Bear. Called that at
Matter of fact, I might have said Hannity too.
You did.
I said Brett Bear right before Hannity.
I don't remember that part.
Send this over to the Museum of Broadcasting.
It's a verbal shell game.
I don't know, Artie podcast. Special guest star AJ Benza.
Does Kate Spade become famous at the same time, or was that after David Spade?
After.
Because of him?
No.
Not helpful? Like, there was no-
His brother married her, and she took the name.
Gotcha.
The brother's
Okay.
the business. He was like a hanger-on. He's the business sort of genius behind it.
Okay.
And now Dave's daughter was
She had
a
a-
singer with a major song.
Who's a singer?
Dave Spade's daughter?
How old is
No, that's the
She's
other.
8.
That's
not his
Rob-
daughter.
that's,
People, everybody's told me that's
Schneider.
his
she? Rob
Rob Schneider's
Schneider's
kid.
daughter. That's his daughter. Rob Schneider told me that personally is his daughter. Yeah.
kid. The one with the hit single like half a year ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're gonna
Schneider's
claim you
daughter.
said
No,
Rob
I was
Schneider?
told it was Spade's daughter.
I said Rob Schneider. Did AJ Benza say Brett Bear? It's a special Artie quitter. We were trying to figure out when political correctness, got into the world, and George Bush, the senior, gave it the name, to fuck with liberals to make them seem uptight. And that's these guys cruise and they yell that out all the time because these right wing people who are blue collar, they love hating celebrities, or that's the catchphrase.
Right.
So Trump just says it every 2 seconds. But if you remember those promos for those sitcoms in the 70s when they first started having a special moment? Like Seinfeld said, I'm just going to have nothing but jokes because he was sick of that.
Right.
But the promos, that guy's voice, the way he gets real serious. I don't know, new White Shadow. The new effeminate player gets called gay.
Salami.
Is the new player really homophobia? It's a special White Shadow. Starring Meredith Baxter Birney. I don't know, new Jeffersons. Can George deal with racism? See the moment colored became African American.
Colored.
The moment African American. I don't know, followed by local news and Jake and the Fat Man. I don't know, new Jake and the Fat Man. Jake has AIDS. The Fat Man wishes it was him because he's going to lose weight. It's a stereotypical fun time. Jake and the Fat Man. Followed by AJ Benzis as Brett Baer. we try to think modern day comedians. I'm trying to think of modern comedians who have people at the cellar, like Artie Fuqua and Greer Barnes got an apartment together and they're having a good time. Don't miss White Pussy. I don't know, new White Pussy. Greer Barnes punches his girlfriend.
No, you said a great thing about Elton John and James Corden. What'd you say on Twitter? I was dying.
Well, they both had their mouths open. Elton John and James Corden premiere their new video, Cock Garage.
That's what
Two-car cock garage.
And ISIS and
Two-car cock garage.
That's the best.
Artie Lang gets bad news when he finds out he's the only person on the planet who doesn't get thin on cocaine. So he turns to heroin. Don't miss Fat Junkie. Dan, the producer, opens up an Italian ice cream shop in Chicago, and gets advice from his wife, a chocolatier. Don't miss Filato Gelato. Filato Gelato coming this fall. Then he realizes his son is really the son of Scottie Pippen.
Oh no!
The son takes over the business when Dan gets depressed. Don't miss Mulatto Gelato. I won the Lotto Gelato.
He wins Lotto. Dan's son wins Lotto on Jello.
Coming up, Dan claims there's lots of straight guys have 3 Brussels Griffons. Coming up, Artie Lang's homophobic rhetoric is too much for Dan. He threatens to leave. He's tired of me. Artie says Brussels Griffin. It's Griffon. Don't miss an all-new It's Griffon. Starring Dan Filato. Followed by White Pussy. And an all-new White Pussy, the ghost of Johnny Cochran. If it fits, you must acquit. An all-new Riptide.
Riptide.
Horrible show.
Riptide.
And an all-new Fantasy Island. Somebody calls Tattoo a terrorist.
Remember Beretta? Oh, I don't know, new Beretta.
Beretta.
Keep your eye on the sparrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And an all-new Beretta.
Sparrow.
Can Beretta deal with corruption within the police department?
Yeah, Rummy.
There's no jokes in this Beretta. On an all-new Beretta, his wife gets killed and he goes back to his car for the gun and claims he's innocent.
McMillan wife.
That was Robert Blake's excuse. He went back to his car for his gun.
I did that guy.
I couldn't have shot her. I was getting my gun in the car.
Yeah. Know what he did?
That's what he said.
I was busy.
That was fantastic.
I just did a show. I hosted a show on the Reels channel. I have to plug real
Coming
quick.
up, Reels Channel. The tent pole of the organization, AJ Benson.
Listen. I swear to God, we did a Robert Blake episode. It hasn't aired yet. No, it aired already. But the point is, he knocks on the guy's door.
It
and
aired
goes,
already.
Something happened. You gotta help me. So the neighbor
Who's
comes out.
saying this?
Robert Blake bangs on the guy's door.
Wait a minute.
After-
Wait. You talking about the murder or your show?
No.
All right.
Well, the show was about murders in Hollywood.
Right.
Show, right?
I don't know no murders.
No, it's called Case Closed.
AJ Murders.
So listen, Blake shoots his wife, goes on the guy's door and goes, "You got to help me.
Well,
Something happened."
he didn't shoot
the
her.
neighbor. Okay, somebody did. The neighbor comes out and trying to look at the girl, the wife, and the guy. And Beretta goes, "What'd you do to her?" Like just blamed it on the neighbor.
Yeah. Well, he got off.
I know, but
Yeah.
he paid about $10 and $12 million in damages later on.
Robert Beretta. Robert Blake sees the next 40 years of his life and is depressed. I don't know, a new orange jumpsuit. Dan Filato says plenty of straight guys like Rick Steves. Rick Steves and Dan Filato get an apartment together in Chicago. Don't miss an all-new AIDS test.
AIDS test.
HIV, think negative.
Think negative.
Followed by an all-new Fantasy Island. And an all-new Love Boat. Gavin McLeod loses his knee-high white sock.
That's the one. Yeah. Gavin McLeod.
Don't miss Overboard. Fat Junkie and White Pussy. It's crossover Tuesday. Fat Junkie gets some white pussy with Greer Barnes. Don't miss the Greer Barnes spin-off show, Pregnant Waitress. 18 kids in the basement. Why does Artie Fuqua have 18 Escalades? Tune in next week. On an all-new, Tracy Morgan lost his wife in the house.
Oh, God. Whoa.
An enormous house in Alpine, next to Master P. Did you see that? It's like a trailer. I have to watch Master P show.
You watch that show?
Little Romeo.
Little Romeo, the son, I know. That's...
I mean, trapped in an elevator with Little Romeo. What am I talking to him about?
Little Romeo.
What's it like having a father who's a rapper? I don't know.
It's a great role model.
Yeah.
It's a great role model.
He's a great role model.
Absolutely.
And all new Little Romeo.
Master PP.
They got so much money. Well, Damon Dash is broke. How the fuck does that guy? He had $200 million.
David Dash
Yeah.
lost it all. Yep. Lost it all.
Like, what do you lose that money on? I had every bad vice on the
Yeah.
planet when I was on Star. I was never out of money. I paid every bill my mother ever had. Fucking guilt. Come on. Hot water heater broke. All right. Call cousin Frankie. Oh, no? You got to raise the Sunoco station? Smoking oolies above the fucking... Whatever. I don't know who Artie's mom. He finds a note that says, take off your shoes and buy basil.
Buy basil.
She would write
Yeah.
on her shopping list stuff she wanted me to do when I got home. So it was like a very confusing. It would say, take your shoes off, just vacuum, and then be a line. It would say basil.
Basil.
Most cryptic. Coming up, Artie Line can't find basil. The Italian word for basil, Bosnian. Right. So my Uncle Sonny had a house down the shore. Right? He would leave the key in the Bosnian gold plant. So I told my Irish buddy, he goes, what's Bosnian gold? What's the...
No idea.
He got poison ivy.
They have no idea. He's eating ivy. This is good stuff. I got some mozzarella ivy. I like
On
this.
his lily white Irish hair. But the Bosnian gold plant. I'm like, speak English. We get it.
Right.
Yeah, that's so fucking funny, man.
My father had really bad, a very rare cancer when he was alive in the 80s, and he died in 85, but his skin was really dry, so I'd have to oil him up, like give him like lotion and stuff before he went to college. My mother left me a note. I had to go to work early. Here's some food. Pastas for dinner. Don't forget to oil your father.
AJ Bendisar's an oily dad. Oil your father. Starring AJ Bender. And Blythe Danner as Mrs. Bender.
Tonight's episode, extra virgin. Evie, oh no.
Don't miss Kathleen Turner and Gwyneth Paltrow. Blythe Danner and all new cunts.
Right.
Golden cunts.
Right.
I don't know,
Golden cunts. Golden. And all new, they just don't listen.
I don't know, new golden cunts.
A lot of dry humor there.
Blythe Danner complains about the phone bill.
3 cunts and a baby coming this summer. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Blythe Danner can't find her pants and is late for therapy. I don't know, all new white pussy. Blythe Danner stars as old white pussy. And Fat Junkie, the premiere of Fat Junkie.
Junkie. That would work. That would totally
I'll pitch
work.
it. Fat with a PH.
Oh, yeah. You got to go that way, yeah.
It's fat with a PH.
You want
Imagine
the
the
black
size of
crowd.
the clock you'd have to run.
Fat Junkie.
Fat Junkie would work.
Depressing show for my mother. Like, all right, I just can't watch the show. Just send the check.
Yeah, right, yeah.
She would know this is my mother. This kind of mother. She would go. It's not with an IE. It's a Y. She would respell the fucking name. That's the kind of mother.
Oh, my God.
She watched me at TV. I had wigs on, and she hated my hair. I go, Mom, it's a wig. She sent me a vent brush in the mail. With a
Vent
talk about
brush?
13 writers, cynical comedy writers. I get a package from my mother. I open it up. It's a vent brush. It says, tell the hair people to use this.
Oh. How come you didn't
I
do
said,
that
okay, I'm just going to
reunion?
leap off the fucking Chrysler.
You didn't do the reunion show, that 20-year thing.
I think you asked me to go.
I
couldn't.
know, I
had
didn't see it.
I had a very busy year.
I understand.
I was shooting Fat Junkie.
The black girl turned out okay.
What
her name
was
again?
I had to stay here. I shot something here.
What was the
They
black
used
girl's-
it a little.
What was the black
Deborah
girl's-
Wilson.
She got crazy weird.
Batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Shaved her head. Very disconcerting.
Right.
I thought she was sick. I
She had
said,
a
"You
great
know,
body, too. Like, crazy.
Very,
Oh.
we did the pilot together. She never drove before. She was from Queens.
Right.
I get a call from her in the Oakwood Apartments, okay, in North Hollywood. I knew her for 10
know
minutes.
Oakwood, yeah, sure.
Okay. She goes, could you come down here and help me? My snake got out behind the couch. I'm like, what? Like, I can't fit my sweatpants in the bedroom. You have a snake? She had a cobra? I go, what's it like? She doesn't bite. He doesn't bite. So I'm down there. She has a rat by a tail like this.
Oh, my God.
At the edge of the couch, trying to get the fucking snake to go out.
Luring him out, yeah.
Yeah. I said, I think we have the first sketch.
Yeah.
I don't know, no dead snake. She got it, and I just opened it. She goes, you don't have to touch it. She was like playing, she was like a professional.
Yeah.
So talented, unbelievably talented.
Oh, I know.
But
And
just, you know.
what's that girl Nicole's last name? The blonde.
Sullivan.
She's one of her sons. I coached Little League in my.
She got two sons. Wow.
And one of the we played them last week. I'm like, that chick from Mad TV. What's her name? And yeah, she's screaming, angry at the kids.
Oh,
Traveling. That was traveling.
She was a doll.
Yeah,
I went to her house because Orlando. When I was so mad on coke. I was going to hit a wall. It was time where I was going to crash, and it was bad. It was like dark. Oh. So the next day, me and her, I was in her sketch, one of her sketches that she did a character. We both had to be at the set at 10 a.m. So I went to her house and I just sat there and was doing coke off her CDs.
Oh God!
I did coke off Janis Joplin. I played Stones, Hot Rock. Then I switched it up. I'm singing me and Bobby McGee out Laurel Canyon, and Ice-T lives down there. She was going to wake up Ice-T. I just sang louder after that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I said that would be the greatest
Give me a
thing.
reason. Yeah.
If I wake up Ice-T,
yeah.
I'm afraid of his wife, but
no, exactly.
Back me up into the net.
Yeah.
She's posting me up. Coco. So I go there. I fall asleep with a bottle of Jack Daniels at the light at Sunset and Crescent Heights. Nicole runs up. She had to wake me up 4 times. I had to go over the hill to her. And they were, William Morris was waiting there. With,
oh, my God.
My agents, the producers, Quincy Jones. This is a bad way to leave a show. 11 a.m. on a Tuesday. Harry Connick was hosting. I believe I called him a fag.
Yeah.
And cops. I turned around and ran. I ran through 15 backyards in Hollywood. People sitting by their pool. I just ran. Agents. William Morris, yeah.
Oh, man.
They caught me in the Pavilions parking lot on the corner of Melrose and Vine. Yeah. I take a big, sloppy, up for 8 days, down 34 grand punch.
Oh, my God.
At an L.A. cop. Ooh. And put me in L.A. County for 2 months.
2 months.
Quincy Jones said, I'll let you simmer there, man. You're going to run. You got to go to Tijuana. He got me a lawyer that got me out like that.
Really?
Yeah. What was connected guy. He goes, I told him to take care of you. And I thought back, yeah, the guards were very nice to me. The producer of Thriller.
That is amazing. No, that story is insane.
Yeah.
The people that can get you out of jam.
I call William. Yeah, you realize they're just connected guys.
Phone call, absolutely.
He got me this lawyer. He says, give the guy 10 grand. Jeez. Listen to this. Give the guy 10 grand. They'll get you to the front of the docket. 2 things. You get probation. It's exactly what happened. And he said what would happen. And but I lost. I got fired from the show after 2 years. He said, go back to keep in touch, but it's crazy, man. You gotta get better. And I went to rehab for 4 fucking. I really took it seriously, Yeah. It's all luck. I should be homeless. It's total luck. Right. I was about to go back to driving a cab when I got, and Norm called me. I never met Norm before. He goes, "Hey man, I saw you on that show, Mad TV. I got a movie for you." I'm like, what?
That's amazing. Really?
Wow.
I mean,
I thought you knew him. I thought you guys had known each other.
No,
I had no idea.
I met him at the screen test.
Wow, that's great.
He goes, and Bob Saget, who directed it. I fly out to see him. I can't believe this. I'm back in show business. The cab guy said, come in tomorrow at 9 a.m. I hung up 10 minutes later. Norm Macdonald called me. He saw a sketch on the pilot that he liked, and I fly out. I go to fucking Bob Saget's office. I see Norm there. I meet Norm. And I love Norm. Yeah. And we do the scene. And I thought I heard somebody say unfunny. That's how paranoid I was.
Oh, God.
This is how funny Norm is. I go, did I get it? He goes, no, I was talking about Saget. Right.
That's the worst.
Didn't Norm host the ESPYs the year O.J. Simpson got it?
Well, a couple
That was one of the best things I've ever... It was a couple years after?
You remember the joke?
Oh, it was so
you know the
good.
joke I'm talking about?
No.
Okay. It bombs first.
It bombed completely.
He's fearless, Norm.
But that's the thing. It was so good.
He's fearless. So the joke is Fred Goldman, the waiter's father, just got the
mustache.
The civil suit.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Remember? Thank you. The civil suit. He had to give him the Heisman Trophy, all of his assets, because he won like $30 million.
Right.
So that had just happened.
Right.
Okay. 2 weeks. So it was a couple of years, but 2 weeks after, it was all in the news that Fred Goldman got the Heisman Trophy for OJ. The guy who won the
upset.
right.
Okay.
It was right. It's a tense subject. Athletes, the athlete. I mean, So Charles Woodson, the guy from Michigan, was it Michigan? He won the first defensive guy.
Right.
Defensive back, only defensive guy maybe to win the Heisman Trophy. Norm looks at him. This might be the first joke. He goes, Radio City Music Hall. Yeah. All the NFL's there. Right. Norm goes, Charles Woodson, man, you're the defensive player, first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. That's amazing. Big applause. He goes, you got the Heisman Trophy, man. No one can ever take that away from you. Pause. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter.
So great.
Unless you kill your wife and a waiter.
That's so great.
Got total dead silence. Cut to John Elway. Oh, Ken Griffey, sir.
Every
Ken Griffey. Every black guy wanted this. They made the talk to the hand face. Norm, and then there's a pause. Norm lets the pause. Norm lets the silence dry over you like a shower.
Yeah.
He just like this. He's smiling, smiling. And then he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, Will Ferrell."
You take it.
Will Ferrell comes out and bombs with a Harry Carey. They hate everybody now as a comedian.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing a brilliant Will
Harry
Ferrell.
Carey, right. Oh.
Norm comes out, he bombs. Ferrell's like, "Hi, what happened?"
Harry Carey.
Norm goes, "I thought that would get more." Throws the commercial. Oh God, that was fucking funny. Your wife and a waiter.
That's balls. That's balls.
Well, the joke on Weekend Update that he did. This is why I liked him, because I was doing Mad TV at the time. So I said, God, it was a buddy comedy. I was in every scene.
Right.
So after the OJ got found innocent, Norm goes. The joke was a picture of OJ getting acquitted, and it said, "It's official. Murder is legal in California."
Yeah. I remember that. I remember hearing that.
Yeah. He just said so much funny shit. I mean, my hometown paper about dirty work called my performance. He said Artie Lang has all the charm of a date rapist. True story. And Norm, my mother was upset. Norm took the phone in L.A. He goes, "Hey, Mrs. Lang, that's fucking great. A date rapist has to have way more charm than a regular."
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, how did you think of that? Sure. Did you know the review? Farley, he asked me to, he died 2 months after we wrapped that. In between, he hosted Saturday Night Live. It was terrible. Like a piece of coke came out of his nose at a read-through.
I saw that shit.
Yeah,
I was there.
Really, yeah. So Norm just come to the after party and it was very affectionate. Like him and Sandler, they were very protective of him, but he was out of his mind. The after party, Norm goes, "We got to watch him and make sure he's all right." So Norm doesn't even drink because he's worried about him. Andy Dick is at the after party. Now I'm not judging Andy Dick. I like Andy. I know him. I'm a fuck up and whatever. No one knows what's gonna happen. Yeah. They're Chris and him are hanging out. They go into the men's room. Norm doesn't see this. 5 minutes, they come out. And Norm goes, "Well, how's Chris doing?" I said, "He went into the bathroom with Andy Dick." I said, "Norm, there's only 2 reasons a guy could go to the bathroom with Andy Dick." And I said, "They're both bad."
Right. Yeah,
Okay, maybe 3 seconds went by, and Norm went like this. "Holy fuck, I hope he's high." Holy fuck! I hope he's not.
That's perfect.
2 weeks later, he was dead. Yeah, fucking the hooker, the Belushi woman did time. The hooker with Farley. Think about how eerie it was, because Farley almost had like a destiny. He wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Same age as Belushi, 33. In Chicago, not LA, but in a room with a whore who got him drugs.
Right.
And she took pictures of him. Yeah. Sandler had to buy him. Bought him from her.
Really?
She wouldn't publish him.
Really?
Yeah.
I never.
But one got out. He's fucking laying there.
I know.
You don't call an ambulance. I mean, well, she's a hooker. Junkie.
Hooker with a heart of gold.
After he died? She took
Yeah.
pictures?
Yes.
Jesus.
Well, she was laying there.
That picture's worth a lot of
She's
money.
a junkie. That's what dope does to you. I mean, you become such an asshole. I mean, you become the devil.
Now, look, people,
if her mother was sitting,
right? Yeah, people took pictures of Whitney Houston dead. I mean, they do that. There's always someone. Of course, nowadays.
I pass by the same homeless guy sometimes when I go, and he shivers like this, a black kid over by the Exxon, and I give him like a 10 sometimes. I go, "Get straight, man." He goes, I go, I actually said to him, I had time. I said, "You know what? This is gonna sound weird, but he goes, I'll take you to a detox. It's on me because I know the guy. I'll get you bed tonight." Nice. And I tell him every day, and he doesn't do it. I can't force you in the car. And I go, "I'm telling you, I'm not." I gave my name. I said, "Google me," and that was wrong because you think I'm a bigger scumbag. Yeah, I thought I was Kevin James.
Jerk off. Yeah, Google me.
The first thing when you Google me, the first thing that comes up doesn't say talented comedian.
No, it says yeah.
Actually, it never says that. Dan, write on Wikipedia, talented comedian. No, it's a comment from Artie's bloated liver.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna die. It's gonna say Smack Stuttering John. That's my tombstone.
That was a nice hit.
No matter what I do.
You're young. Do you listen to the Howard Stern show? Ever know the history of it a little bit?
So I listen.
Not that you should. I mean,
no, I love it. I do, but I listened because I lived in New York for a long time and I wasn't in a car, so I didn't listen until when I moved to LA. Which
LA
was like
commuting,
5 years.
yeah.
So I'm like a more recent listener.
Well, when I first started in 2001, AJ's famous for there was a guy stuttering John on the show, and AJ gave him an open hand slap.
Yeah, I've heard they do this anthology.
I mean, again, YouTube. If you go, it's
unbelievable.
YouTube is scary.
It's the first thing you see. see on my
YouTube
name.
is fucking scary.
Wait, wasn't that before? Was that when
2001.
Wait, were you on there already at that point?
Right after that.
No. I was in
you
a
were
rotation.
going for the seat, right?
Yes,
that
yes.
was all.
I was
okay.
just there for a month or so.
We were in a rotation, but AJ was kicking ass on the show because he knew stories.
I did all the gossip stuff.
And he was funny. I did good on the radio.
He left the mic on. The one thing I could say about Howard, I love him. He left the mic on for me. I could say whatever I wanted.
Right.
And I'd rather talk than write a
Well,
joke.
that's what happened was I couldn't write in his voice at all. I would try to write, and then they called me in after 2 months. I thought I was getting fired because I couldn't write jokes. He wasn't using any of the jokes.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was my handwriting. Because my handwriting,
It matters,
sometimes when
though.
I'm nervous, my
Hieroglyphics.
handwriting looks like the Zodiac Killer with Parkinson's. So they call me in, and again, talk about things that change your career. Like that call from Norm. Right. They go, listen, man, the writing thing's not working out. I'm like, oh, because I already thought I was going to get the job. He goes, listen, we'll just keep your mic on the whole time. Just
Okay.
talk.
Oh, wow.
So instead, he made me the first third co-host of the history of the show.
Yeah. It was awesome.
John was so pissed. Your mic's on the whole fucking time.
He wanted that. Yeah, that's all it done. That's
I said,
what
John, you're in
wanted, of
pajamas. How come we don't give me the job? Because you're in pajamas.
I just found out that Mitch Fatel was the guy before Stuttering John. I
He
had
was
no
an intern.
idea.
He got John the job.
Yeah.
What's his name? Mitch Fatel.
He's a comic.
I don't know him.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, he does.
He lives across the street here.
Really?
Yeah. Mitch. I've been doing it a long time. Funny.
Right.
But yeah, so that like because I sucked at the writing, it got me a better gig.
That-
That's
Perfect.
incredible.
You know?
I couldn't compete with Fred and Benji writing that fast.
And
that
Fred,
quickly.
people
No
don't realize how
way.
much Fred writes. Fred writes 90 as much as Benji.
I tell people who talk about Stern all the time. I'm like, you have no idea
It's a
how
different
fast
level.
those. They don't know the machinery of how it works.
It's a different
And
level.
when
With
those two guys are writing for Howard, and you think you have a great joke, and then three people, Benji and Fred put like 4 jokes.
I always say if
jokes
somebody, if
gone.
somebody comes in and Howard wants us to mock on it because we're like hitmen. We go, yeah.
Yeah.
And if I was on and they were writing and Howard's going at him, no one could win. It's an unwinnable war.
Exactly.
A deer in fucking Atlanta.
Yeah.
We gagged up on Bill Maher one day. He was pissed over Bill Maher. He's like, just go nuts. Fucker.
I love that.
He hung up. He almost cried.
We ganged up at Ed McMahon. Howard let us. We teed up on Ed McMahon. That was,
some people didn't like it, and then somebody likes it. I didn't get the
that
memo.
was just fun. It was just old.
He would meet somebody in the Hamptons, right, with Beth.
Yeah.
Someone we always make fun of.
Yeah.
I'm goofing on Orlando Bloom. He goes, what's your problem with him?
Can't do
I
it
go, what do you mean?
anymore. Yeah,
You
great-
like him?
he's a great guy. He's a great
Why'd you
fucking
start
guy.
liking Orlando Bloom?
Yeah. He's a great
We
guy.
had dinner with him. Well, how do I fucking know that?
God,
I want to keep the job. Just give me the people I can't make fun of.
that's so weird. Yeah, that's a whole different. It's a different era. I
Yeah.
don't listen to it anymore. I don't. And I love Howard as a person, but I can't hear the show anymore.
Yeah, the old fans hate the new show, and now
The
that
new
I've
fans
listened
have
to
no
the new
idea what that
Crazy
show was
people.
like. It was a lifestyle. It wasn't even a show. I mean, the whole city lived it.
Yeah.
We lived that show. Everybody knew what went on. Everybody knew what was said.
Well, certain things happen. Howard has always been like a guy on like this is like what happened that made him big. Like when he was just coming up, stuff like this would happen. A guy was on George Washington Bridge going to jump off.
Oh, right.
And like he tells the cops, "I won't jump. I want to talk to Howard on the air." He tells the cops
I know.
that. So Howard just milks it like press conference. He talked the guy off the way. He
Right.
talked the guy on the radio.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It was so much bigger than
Stuff
a radio
like that.
show.
It's like,
It's
yeah,
insane. And New York City is small. You hear you know what's going on in the newspapers, on the radio. We all know what shit's going down.
And I talk about the cops, the female cops. The whole time I was on the show, this exact thing happened when I got pulled over about 4,000 times in the year.
Every cop let me off. Yeah.
You know how fast you're fucking going, Artie?
Right. Yeah.
I'm looking at an 8-point ticket. Instead, I'm signing his book.
Right. Yeah.
Taking a picture with a cop.
We walked. Didn't I walk?
I got lines of coke on the dashboard.
Yeah.
Like you're mixing a martini out the car. What, officer? You like them dry? You fucking scumbag. License one. Oh, my God.
That's great.
Here's a female cop. License registration. You're going to jail tonight.
Yeah.
They hated me.
That was currency, man. Howard with the cops, it was currency.
I don't know no cops. Fat junkie gets arrested.
Get on the ground.
Had a fat junkie deal with racism in jail. There was always a cause. Like that would start a political sitcoms had a cause
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah,
They
right.
wouldn't get funny. You know, they have a message.
Yeah.
And that's what started it kind of. It was always so sickening. Like just be funny. You're not you're not changing racism because at the end of the Jeffersons you have real overly dramatic stuff. Jefferson's had a thing where a white supremacist got in his life, and he finds out he was a racist guy. So the guy has a heart attack, and Jefferson gives him mouth to mouth and saves his life. The guy's son is like, you shouldn't be racist anymore, Dad. He saved your life. The guy, this is how the show ends. The guy looks at Georgia. You should have let me die. Like bad acting. You should have let me die. and George goes, see, I told you. Showing him.
Wheezy.
Yeah.
Remember that story?
But different time.
Wasn't this the true story that Ed Sullivan, when he introduced Jose Feliciano,
right?
At one point he yelled back, "Isn't he great for a Puerto Rican? Isn't he talented for a Puerto Rican?"
Well, he did. Those John Wayne used to openly say the Like John Wayne just saying, like this is what he was like. Like on a press tour, he would go, "Hey Val, who was that nigga we worked out with?"
Oh, you know what? Let me tell you something. Frank Sinatra too. Listen,
well, I know Sinatra. Yeah, but Sinatra picked and
But
choose.
Natalie Cole was on the same flight as him one time, about 5 years before he died, and she was like sending mail. Frank, how are you? My dad, love you. And finally, he goes, "Oh, thanks, man, thank you." He turns to his wife. Who's this nigga talking to? Natalie Cole.
Yeah, but it's like he was at least had the Sammy Davis Jr.
I know, but he didn't know who she was. He just was like,
no, I know. I just say
hysterical.
That was That was Italians back then. Forget it. My Uncle Sonny watching the Knick game. He has a bet. I was like Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah, really. Yeah, you're right. It's exactly.
Well, you know the quote. My uncle. This is a true story. This is my stand-up. Jim, you might know this. It's the only time you'll appreciate this, Allie, because you're stand-up. The only time if my family says something, you usually have to add a joke to it, to make it funny. This is the only time my family says something that I didn't have to change a thing. It's just as funny. Last 5 years of my uncle's life, he would eat a thing of mozzarella like an apple. Did nothing but watch TV. His favorite show, and he was vocal about this, was Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He watched it all the time. Had it on tape. Where's my Buffy tapes, Marie?
Buffy.
I need Buffy and mozzarella. Okay, one day I said to him, I got to ask him why he liked this show. I go, Uncle Son, why do you like this show so much? Well, what is this show? What's it about? With a mozzarella in his mouth, dead serious, he goes, it's a Jew broad fights Draculas.
It's Draculas.
I had to go outside to laugh. There wasn't enough room. There wasn't enough room in his den. What's so fine? Draculas, like Dracula. He had I called everybody I knew. I called the news. I called Huffington Post.
Oh my God.
I said, you should write the stuff in the TV Guide, like the synopsis. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Jew broad fights Dracula.
Dracula. Plural.
Well, first of all, he must have waited to the end of the show so your name's Geller, like she's Jewish.
Yeah. Oh, they know. Yeah, they know.
Geller.
Geller, yeah. Geller.
So I know, in stand-up, especially in Jersey, I didn't have to change verbatim. I could say that, and it's just like,
My father would say that. I had a crush on a girl named Kathy Krieger, like 10 years old. German-Irish, too cold. You don't want that girl. Just right away.
Well, I told that the guys on Letterman were so afraid of him. Like, he got uptight about stuff. So the pre-interview guy, it was the first time I was going to be the first guest, so I was real nervous. And he looked down. His share was like up Letterman.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
And the guy goes, I told that joke about me. He goes, don't do that one. He gets uptight.
Come on, man.
He gets uptight. So I'm killing so hard. It's like I'm in the middle of it. I know like, everything's out of the park. And I said, fuck it. I'll get I tell him that exact thing I just said. He laughs in the commercial. He leans over. He goes, "That's my favorite joke of all time." I go, "It's not even a joke." He goes, "That's the funniest thing I've ever heard." Why? So the guy was a little effeminate to say my Robson. He goes, "I guess it just worked out then."
Oh God!
But he scared me because when Letterman hates you, forget it.
Well, he's a
witty guy too. It's like everything's a boom boom.
Isn't he a creep though? Isn't he a creep now?
Well, he became one. But he became
in the early stages. He was fantastic.
He had such last time I did, he had such contempt for the people around him. Not treating people well, and he just isolates. And,
look at him now.
That
the beard is
he's
disgusting.
not a happy guy.
He isn't at all. Like he's in therapy every
and he's got all the money, man.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Raymond, back end money. That show. He's got $1 billion. What are you gonna do with it?
Yeah,
he owns Montana.
My father would say, how good you want to eat? Like well,
that's at some point you try to relax, but you can't. See, I don't know. I'm getting around when I don't know what to do. I don't have hobbies. How
good you want to eat?
You know what I mean? I don't have a hobby.
You
want to surf? Like a comic who surfs, like you got it together. I wish I surfed. I wish I knew how to ski or something.
Right.
I like shooting pool, softball. I don't play softball anymore.
Well, he has a kid. Hopefully
That was
that makes
fun.
him
no,
happy.
he's
Hopefully
6
that gets him.
and he's 6, the kid. So
Yeah.
But
So
the-
you still want to spend time.
the word is he got that scandal where he's banging.
Oh
them.
God!
Yeah.
Listen,
Wife hates
he's
him.
in prison forever. He's in home, shut
What's he
down,
doing in a
lockdown.
taxi cab anyway?
Was it in a taxi?
Yeah, he left his book in a taxi.
That is that. Oh, he left a book.
a notebook. Yeah, and that's how
that
it came
said
out.
he
He writes
you
it down.
kidding?
He has a
Yeah.
diary.
Wait, that said he was having sex with her? Or
Yeah.
just-
It
was
It's like a
penned-
diary.
It was penned in.
What an
at the
asshole.
time he was
A
Yeah,
pink,
yeah,
a
write it
pink
down.
diary.
yeah. It's a
Do you have,
black
like,
and white
do you have Dave's diary?
composition. Yeah.
That's unbelievable. Wow.
Hey, Paul.
Blame it on somebody else. Say it's Rupert the deli guy.
Yeah, it's not mine. Yeah, it's Paul's.
So after that, I think she's and he's miserable. He is. He's
Miserable.
Why wouldn't in that case you just divorce your wife and bang whoever you want?
Well,
in that case?
because
I mean,
he's not, he's
give
not
away
that-
$500 million. It doesn't matter. You can live.
See, Howard and were somebody.
Yeah,
Howard was
really.
always erotic, but he was able to get somebody like Beth. So Beth like changed his life. Howard was
Right.
like Hamptons.
Oh, yeah.
Never social.
Saving
Remember the old
animals.
days? I hate the Hamptons.
Everything,
Yeah.
everything.
And
I know.
but she's very social and beautiful. She goes out in the
She's-
Hamptons, and
yeah.
he wants to keep her happy. So she goes, "I met this person and who's been goofing on for 10 years. We can't
Can you
have dinner
imagine?
with
Oh,
that.
listen, no, honey, you don't stand.
We can't have dinner with the morning guy in Philly.
We threw bologna at his girlfriend.
We threw bologna.
We threw bologna
we
at
put
his girlfriend's ass.
mayonnaise in her wife's ass and threw bologna. I think Artie's on tape pissing on him. Blame it on Artie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, but he embraced it, and now it's a different thing. But these fans are so fucking good. Like, now Jennifer Aniston is his best friend. But we used to do shit. During the news, he said shit about her, man.
It's so weird.
I stayed away because it seemed personal. Like it was really nasty shit about her. And the fans sent it to her. She never heard of it. I mean, so bad where if she heard it, she'd have to go, I can't be friends with this guy. Like wishing her dead.
Right.
You remember in the old days, he would stop Robin's news. He would go, stop, Robin. I want to pray to the Lord Jesus Christ. And he would go, God, please let Arsenio Hall get the AIDS virus.
Yeah.
I just want him to get full-blown AIDS with all those open sores, a real painful, long death. Do that, God, for all of us here on earth. Go ahead, Robin.
Oh God.
Holy shit. How about the LL Cool J's on? When the NWA just came out, the late 80s. And as kids, like Italian kids, were hearing this is like, he's my hero.
Right.
He goes, we'll play a song for you at the end. LL Cool J goes, do you have niggas with attitudes? Now he goes, it's hard getting good help. I had to go on my way to work, build a frame in a house in Newark. I had to pull over. I called I'm going to be late. I'll be laughing on the turnpike. Fred with the sound. Don Johnson had a new song out called "I'm Looking for a Heartbeat," the worst song.
Yeah, I
ever.
know.
So you go, "I'm looking for a heartbeat."
Oh,
We pause and Fred would go, "Spicoli and Fast Times." You dick.
It was the best.
See, that's what when I
was
got
the
the
best.
job.
Yeah.
My father was alive when I got that job. I'm not lying. Because he turned me on one day in 1982. I was 12 years old. He goes, "You're working with me tomorrow." I go, "Why?" Because you got to hear this fucking guy. I was laughing all day today. So he turned me on to Howard, and it was
Yeah.
a bonding thing. When he was hurt as a quadriplegic, the only thing that made him laugh was his turn show.
Yeah, isn't that great?
And so if he knew this, it would be like more impressive than if I was a U.S. senator, like literally, like a president.
Yeah.
He would go, I could see him right. You're not fucking Howard Stern. Oh. Yeah, I'm making way more than you did.
Yeah.
But he would he would have been involved. He would have like asked me to steal the microphone.
Yeah. What could you grab that? Yeah.
Anyway, so that type of it's a very different. That's why the old you remember that, and then you go now he's fostering cats.
I don't even get when I hear people talk about the show. I don't even know what's going on.
But he's
anymore.
62. That's I defend. He's 62. He's got grown daughters. You want to keep
No,
Yeah, he's mellow.
I accept what he's doing. I accept
Right.
that he changed. I accept it. Look, the guy was a giant for years. We grew up on his.
They just don't like the hypocrisy of some of the stuff because I don't know how Jennifer Aniston could hear that and go, everybody. Ellen, he's friends with Ellen.
Same with
Ellen.
Kathy Lee, Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah, there's a
How is
lot
that?
of.
He used to have
people he was
when me
brutal
and
to.
Norm first went in there. Okay, he had a big jar of Rosie O'Donnell's head, and we had to guess how many jelly beans.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, now they're friends.
Yeah.
I mean, are you kidding me?
I know.
And the Ellen, the shit we saw. Oh God, that was when I love that when we tee up Ellen. Robin would purposely do a news story about Ellen. I would fucking all those dance moves.
I know. And who can like? Oh, listen, you like Ellen, okay, but you like the dancing part of the show, like that.
I'm a big Portia de Rossi fan.
That's.
I have her on DVR.
That's something you look forward to?
I know.
Al, come on.
But people just love that forced enthusiasm of any talk show.
That's what
They
Arsenio
love
Hall.
that.
That's a good point. That's what Arsenio Hall did.
Yeah, that is right.
If
Exactly.
you watch old Lettermans and stuff, like John Candy will be on, or Albert Brooks, or even the old Carsons, you didn't have to kill. Like
No,
it was just
uncomfortable.
two witty
which was
guys having a
funnier.
conversation.
It was funnier.
Two just funny guys talking.
Right.
Arsenio comes out, and then Leno has to fucking whore it up and do the same fucking thing. Like, does anyone say to Leno, "You're not a thin black guy"?
I know.
Don't go dance. Don't start a limbo contest with the fucking crowd. Tell you a joke. Carson used to walk out like Clint Eastwood. Real slow. Murder. Fuck Angie Dickinson and go to Malibu.
Said nothing.
Stephen Colbert does fucking cheerleader kicks before he tells jokes.
I know.
Like, I can't watch this.
I've always wanted, he's always wanted to be a star.
Well, no, he's a very talented guy, but
I
he's
know
the
he
cheerleader
is.
kicks?
I know he's talented. He can do a lot of things.
Bantering with the gay black guy. I don't mind. Count the gay black guy. Don't banter. Try to talk about football.
I love Jimmy Fallon's a great guy. But that's a whole different
Oh
kind
my
of show.
gosh.
Jimmy's a very good
I
friend.
love Jimmy Fallon, but that's a whole different
You look,
kind of
at,
show.
you look at the guy.
It's a variety
You
show.
look at the guys been on the
that's no
Tonight Show
longer
more than
Tonight
anybody.
Show.
Hey, listen,
Would be
you
nice.
deserve it. You deserve it.
Do you understand?
That is weird that people
But
are
it's a
so
variety show,
fascinated
don't you think?
with just watching celebrities play games.
Well,
It's like-
that's the first day I'm on there. I didn't even know about it. The first day I do a spot. I'm real proud. I'm like, good. I now can sit on the couch. He goes, oh, listen, you're going to play ping pong with Susan Sarandon.
What? Say what? Yeah.
What? I said, can I meet her first?
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
So we got to be playing ping pong with Susan Sarandon. Now I'm getting into it. I'm like, getting competitive. He fucks up a thing, and I'm like, you see me mad.
It's like watching a rich kid's birthday party,
Right,
isn't it?
right,
It's totally like
That's a
You know
great
what?
fucking.
That's right.
Yep.
Like
No, but every woman I know, and nothing against, whatever. Every woman I know goes, the games were great. Every guy I know talks about the comedy.
yeah.
right.
That's what it is. And then Dan with the Brussels Griffon talks about the dance. The Brussels Griffon's great.
Johnny Carson. I just read the book that his lawyer wrote.
Yeah,
he
crazy.
died alone. Yeah,
Crazy.
he has no.
Well, the wife was with him, but she was very
Joanna.
The kids weren't
forced it.
around? Yeah.
One kid died. And
Yeah, he
another
was
guy was really
programmed
bad
to
to people. On a yacht that was like a ship.
Yeah.
They isolate these guys. Isolate people. Like when I first started working on Howard, I met famous people before, but he was so famous in New York. He would tell me we would get special screenings of movies. We go to Scores at noon on a Tuesday. He goes, be there. And the way he had to live, he must have spent so much money on security alone. Like, he was afraid because if he was on the street for more than 3 seconds, he'd be accosted. And so there's famous and there's famous.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was.
And he was.
I can't
and
say
that
his
guy got
name.
busted.
I can't say the guy's name. A very big producer. I had major.
Jerry
dirt-
Schmuckheimer.
No, no. But the point is, I had big stuff.
Oh, by the way, the New York Schmoes. Allegedly.
I had big stuff on the guy, and he was
Well,
going-
you guys, they
But
call you.
Guess
That's
what
why.
he did. He didn't want it printed. He wanted me to help his staff knock the rumors down. Give me $100,000
Wow.
to give his staff other stuff to give out to columnists when they call it the real dirt.
So do you want this on the air?
I'm not
You
going to say the
realize
guy's
we're
name.
talking.
I'm not going to say his name.
Actually, my cousins listen. There's nobody.
No, well, I didn't break the law. I was out of the
Did
business.
you pay
I was
taxes?
out of the business. Sure. I thought you.
You overpaid, right? You overpaid taxes.
Oh, I always do. Yeah, I give them more.
Cabby, the $100,000 Cabby got in the John fight. He says on the air, I'm not paying taxes. I fought in the Iraq War.
The worst.
The next day, 2 guys take Cabby away.
Yeah, I went to Cuba.
You got to give the government their cut. Al Capone, like, I don't care if you kill
Absolutely.
people.
No.
Al Capone did not give the government their cut. They get their fucking cut.
I went to Cuba 3 times and talked about it on Stern. A week later, letter from
How'd
the
you get
Treasury.
to Cuba?
I went illegally. I went through friends, Mexico. I got 3
So
times.
I meant Cuba Gooding.
and it knocked. No, it was a $10,000 fine. You can't go back
meant
anymore. It was the worst.
tell you
$10,000
what.
fine. You can't go back.
I did a movie in Cologne, Germany with Cuba Gooding Jr. I have no problems with that guy. He was loyal. He would go to. We went to the same club, a German club. Blondes. Put it this way, he stepped on a pussy landmine. I got hit with some shrapnel.
Oh, yeah, right.
Germanic.
He was fine. He's married though. He didn't do anything.
No, yeah, okay, right. Yeah.
So no, but it was like, are you in the movie? Yeah. The next day I had a call at 7 a.m. She was, I'm putting to the door now. You have to leave now.
I got to film Snow Dogs.
I'm banging Rex Marshall
Choices
Gehring.
of movie went down.
I got snow I'm banging
Snow Dogs.
Goebbels.
Got a 5 a.m. call for Snow
So
Dogs.
this is the schedule. We'll end. How long have we been talking?
No one.
And then 124?
124.
Okay. If AJ didn't say the Brett Baer thing, it'd be long.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
Excited. I don't know, new Brett Baer. AJ says Brett Baer on the murder show. Now I'm doing Nixon.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
Hey, I don't know, new Jake and the Fat Man. We cut out 18 minutes of Jake and the Fat Man. What's right? You don't want to play, Henry? Jew boy? I don't know, new Jew boy. It's a fat drunkie. A white pussy. Rick Steve's wife stars in things that shouldn't exist.
Yeah. Things you'll never see.
Things that are bullshit.
Ancient mysteries.
So I get this is the worst thing that ever happened at the show. The most embarrassing thing. Heath Ledger died. Okay, 2 weeks later, the DEA comes to the serious side, like the DEA. Two guys with the fucking asked for me. Tell security I want to talk to Artie in front of Gary. Ooh. And I go, all right. Supposedly, a dealer told him that the only other minor celebrity we sold to was besides Heath Ledger was Artie Lang.
Oh.
So I go. Who gave you that? Who gave you the information? The dealer told it to an informant, not the.
Yeah, right.
Could it get better? No. I mean, it's not gonna get. I lost everything.
No, you did it.
I got this apartment.
You did it. You're done. I mean, you're done. You could be done if you want to be done. You did it.
I got the apartment.
Right?
You'll get a phone call tomorrow. Good luck.
Well, no,
Take the job
I
with
have
Uber.
shit coming up. I have shit coming up, and I feel like it.
When does that new thing start? Your new show? What is that?
I got to do fucking 3 episodes of that.
That's great.
Hey, you know how lazy I am? Judd Apatow said, "We're writing 2 episodes, man. You killed it." And I'm like, I don't know. Can you just really get a lot of press for the first one? I feel like wardrobe.
Yeah, right.
I'm looking at a gay guy in wardrobe because will this fit? I'm like, well,
No.
it's not going to fit. We just know I'm doing this for 20 years. Give me that thing over there. Let me wear my own fucking clothes.
I know.
That happened with the file. I said, tell John I'm wearing my own fucking clothes. I played me.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I know.
The character name is Artie Lang.
It's you. Right.
And the gay guy didn't know who I was. He goes, how would this guy dress?
Oh, my God.
I go, you want me to call him?
But your helmet Lang suits in 40
I said,
regular.
First of all, the guy's name was Aubrey. Very different.
Okay.
I'll call you whatever you want, but it was Aubrey. Can you shave your beard at least?
Yeah.
So no, he was the nicest guy. So he didn't know I was because that's not my demographic.
Yeah.
Guys, if you know a belt matches shoes, you don't like it. So fine. I go, it's me. I'm the guy. I know what I dress like.
I know.
Finally, he goes, Apatow, just wear what you wore the audition. I said, I don't have that.
That's great.
That's in St. Louis at the ranch. Welcome to my world.
When does it start?
Like in April.
Oh, that's great.
I got a 3rd book deal. By the way, we got to.
What are you doing with that one?
Gambling. It's
Good.
making fun of all the people I lost money on.
Oh, good.
It's me and Anthony are going to do it again.
Excellent.
Really,
Excellent. I love your books.
Well, it's like goofy. Like in other words, it'll be a picture of Larry Bird. Like of the amount of money I lost on him. You see a modern picture of Larry Bird? His nose and chin are going to touch.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be the best. He's
like it's going like this with a bird.
It's like the half moon.
And I say in the book, like a joke is, and I did this in the pitch. And the guy laughed. I go, when his nose and chin touches, Boston should have a holiday. Because when they did the Holland Tunnel, they started from both sides. The day they met, it's a true story, they had a big celebration.
Oh, wow.
So there's Larry Bird's nose and chin touched that. Looks like the witch on Bugs Bunny.
It looks like they're the half of.
And I hate him.
Right, yeah.
I hate him.
Do you?
Larry Bird?
Bird cost me a lot of money.
Bird was a killer.
I was a Knick fan.
Killer.
The slowest guy on the court beat everybody on court.
The other
Yeah.
Most awkward looking shooter ever. I don't recall him missing a fucking shot.
Never. The other one that hurt us forever, Reggie. Reggie Miller was the killer in my day.
Reggie Miller scored 8 points in a second.
Remember that? I was at that game. I was at the game, and I was at the game when Charles Smith missed 3 layups in a row.
Nah, he's a pussy.
And he carried a gun the rest of his life.
Nah,
in
he's
New
a
York.
pussy. They
I know
6
he
foot,
was.
7'2". You
Didn't
can't dunk the
dunk.
fucking
Didn't
ball.
dunk.
That was game 5 against the
Layups.
Bulls.
I know.
93 game 5
I
against the
know.
Bulls. And guess what? Jordan didn't get any credit. It's all Horace Grant, right?
Yeah.
Guess who's swatting you like there was a fucking tongue out of that? Look at the replay. Jerk off.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, LeBron misses shots. I don't remember Michael Jordan making a mistake.
I know.
He never made a mistake.
No.
I'm a Knick. I know how much money. He would fucking shoot with a free throw with his eyes closed to fuck with us.
Yeah.
He would go Patrick Ewing.
Come here. And he would tell people, I'm going to shoot there now. Go to that spot and shoot and hit it.
When he wanted to play baseball, if I was agent, I go, listen, Mike, you're very good at this sport. You're 32. You can play baseball. You're 80.
But
You got a
Deion
good deal on a
Sanders,
bus.
No, I know. You're in the minor leagues with him. He goes, I'm not getting on the bus. Michael's not getting on the bus. He was pretty good, but the fucked up thing is a guy who lost a roster spot who really could play.
Yeah.
So he could fucking,
like Deion
have
Sanders.
fun.
Deion Sanders did it. He didn't embarrass himself.
He was
at all.
really good.
Yeah.
He
Bo
was-
Jackson would have been
best athlete.
But,
The strongest athlete we ever saw.
Well, how long you in town for?
I'm leaving Thursday, brother. Just came to see you.
Come by if you want to get in tomorrow, whatever you want to do.
I'm going to be in tomorrow for lunch.
What's just because it's topical. Did you and Trump share a girlfriend, or he stole it from you or something? Because he was on Stern goofing on you.
We dated the same girl. It's a very famous Stern episode. A model, Cara Young. We dated her. I dated her for a long time.
Cara Young, should we leave that name in? Let's make that Richard Young.
It's been written about.
Yeah.
No, but I moved to LA.
Richard Young.
I moved to LA, and then he swooped in, and he was dating.
So wait a minute. So you stopped. He made it sound on the air like he stole her from.
I moved to LA. You can't do long distance. So she did her thing. I was doing my thing. We still were close, but she technically wasn't my girl anymore. But he loved.
So, but he was goofing on you on the air.
Yeah. It was, and I threatened to kill him.
Right, stuff like that. Very presidential.
Right. I threatened to kill him.
Yeah, of course, President. Wait a minute.
I threatened to kill him. I have to. Oh, I should have. I should have brought you the lawsuit.
He's gonna be
I said
president.
it on Howard. I'm going to kill you one day. I said, on the air.
There we go. We have a winner.
And then I got the lawsuit papers.
AJ threatens to kill Donald
Here's
Trump.
what he put in the papers. One thing he said was, on top of it, sued me $5 million. You can never date Marlon Maple. Like, you had to get that in.
What a jerk.
Nice.
But I swear to God, I'd vote for the guy. I know he's out of his mind.
Well, no.
I
First of all, none of that's going to happen. What's happening right now is so
know.
funny. He's doing imitations of the other. Ted Cruz. It's like Fred Travolina. I mean, this is crazy. It's really insane.
He said, I could shoot somebody.
He's not going to.
No, he won't. I know. It's not
because he
down
still
to that.
keeps saying, he doesn't say anything. He keeps saying America great, and we got that.
Don't you think Rubio sounds like young Michael Corleone?
Rubio.
With the broken jaw?
But Rubio, really, he was on the way. He really fucked up.
We got friends like that, right, Pop?
Yeah.
Like a story like that?
First of all, he looks like the lead singer of Menudo. But Chris Christie got those mafia eyes at him. He's like focused on him, and he fucked him up. He flustered him.
Sure.
He kept repeating the same thing.
Yeah.
Bloomberg's gonna come out of nowhere and be.
No, I think
so?
it's going to be. I thought Rubio. I think that
Rubio and Hillary.
I think yeah. Well,
Rubio's
if Rubio can come back after that.
Rubio.
But what Christie pointed out though was really fucked up. You can't come back because he just memorizes shit and just repeats it like a puppet.
I know.
And he's like a fat Jersey guy going, see what he's doing? See what he's doing? Say it like in a fucking cafeteria. Can I have you Danish? Give me your Danish.
Nah, Rubio,
Chris Christie's too fat. It would be Chris. He's so enormous.
He would never be elected because of that.
He's too big.
And the picture with Obama during Sandy, you can't.
Imagine if you accidentally see Chris Christie like taking a shit without a shirt on. That's the last thing. Obama's daughter say, "Wait, I forgot something." They're traumatized.
I forgot.
Daddy, the new president is shirtless, shouldn't he?
I left my iPod in the bathroom. Come here, honey.
Well, anyway, this has been a very informative.
Yes. Well,
So that's what it was about.
a lot of news. What's that?
I don't. We'll go around. Do you think he can get elected? I mean, the crazy because you're going to win this, but it seems like the smart voters are like, no, I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird because it seems like he's actively trying to get himself kicked out of the race. Like you said, he's like doing imitations.
It's almost
of people,
like
but
he's
he's
trying.
gaining power every time. He's like gaining momentum.
Everything is for his brand, and his brand is better than ever because of all this.
Well, he'll never
Yeah.
do the money thing. Yeah, but he'll never do the every Muslim doesn't come in and every Muslim goes. He'll never do the immigration.
Do that.
The wall thing, I think he'll try to go
Absolutely.
through because. But what do you want? Like Mexico's going, we're not paying.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And he goes, you'll pay.
Mexico's like this.
Reporters are going, how are you going to do that? We'll do it.
Don't worry about it.
I like in the beginning, we used to say that. Yeah, you don't worry about it. I
But
know.
that's what he keeps saying.
Yeah, exactly.
He goes, we had to put, how much is it? $8 billion.
You got to make deals.
Who's going to do it? Mexico will do it.
I know. I
Gonna
got this.
repossess other donkeys.
First of all, in that picture with Sean Penn, El Chapo had $8 billion on him.
Yeah, right.
What do you mean? How much for an actor never to come to my place? Who's next? Ethan Hawke? All right, we'll do some plugs here and send this over to the Museum of Broadcasting.
Absolutely.
Great job. Good to see you.
Hey, it was
I'm
great
glad
to
you,
be
I'm
here,
glad you
man.
came in. Were you
Yeah.
still staying in Manhattan or you were in
Long Island. My
Okay.
sister's house in Long Island.
Is there anything you want cut out? Seriously? Nothing?
Well, you worried about that money thing, about the $100,000?
I'm not. I'll visit you.
All right, then take it out.
No, you pay taxes.
He knows more about
you
that.
pay taxes, right?
Yeah, but I'm not the most
God,
outstanding citizen. No, hey, listen.
I'm pretty sure.
Sometimes
I'm pretty
I
sure you just admitted to extortion.
Some years I just throw. No, I didn't extort him. No.
So I go to the guy's store and I say,
It
"Listen,
wasn't extortion.
More like coercion.
Listen, you don't want your.
It was a friendship.
There's assholes around.
It was
You don't want
a
your store.
friendship thing.
You don't want your window
I swear
broken,
to
right?
God. No, Jared Paul
window
Stern
broken?
was doing that.
It was in coupons.
I'm still
Those are
friends with
some
the
nice
guy.
kids you have there.
No, I'm still friends with the guy. I wasn't extortion at all.
He sounds like a good friend.
He was a great guy.
Tell him I'm going to tell all my cousins on this podcast. All right. Well, yeah. So you're fine.
Oh, you got to watch my show. I got to plug my show.
Go ahead.
It's called Case Closed with AJ Benz.
On an all-new Case Closed.
On Reels channel.
Is the case really open? AJ Benza gets taxinated.
Couldn't close it. The $100,000 was in it.
Now you can't cut this out. It's too big now.
No, it's too big.
All right. You're right. Let it go, Dan.
On an all-new development deal.
Yeah. He gets a book deal, but he goes to jail.
Oh, that's fucking great. All right, Allie, what do you got?
I'm opening for Jackie Martling this
Whoa,
weekend.
whoa.
Yeah, McGuire, speaking of Stern fans.
You know, just one phone call, he'll be opening for you. You want me to do that?
That's bad.
On an all-new documentary about the last year Jackie Martling wrote a joke. On an all-new 1948. God. He kills, though. He does. He kills.
I've never worked with him.
What are you doing?
McGuire's.
Oh, okay, McGuire.
In Long Island, yeah.
That'll be a good time.
It should be fun.
Get
I'm
ready
excited.
for a little hitting on. So I understand why you want it.
Yeah.
Is he not married anymore?
Yeah, he's not married.
Oh.
Yeah, or maybe he is. Change that to Richard Johnson.
Yeah, change it. Right.
Say carry on. Well, that's great. So McGuire's and you got at Breen.
Yes, Breen Screen on Twitter and Allie Breen on
like it.
Instagram.
I like it a lot. And Jackie Martling, I just worked with him. He did the Gotham Comedy Hour, that Axis Live thing. And he was one of the guys on it. He destroyed.
Excellent.
Same jokes I saw him doing in 1989.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Exactly.
And with the black, I go, how do you get it with the most racist joke? You know, joke, give Rodney a chance. You know?
No.
Okay. There's like a math quiz contest in front of the whole, all black school, and Rodney comes up, and this is the voice he does. Rodney comes up and goes, what's the question?
Oh God.
Goes, what's 6 plus 3? 10.
Oh.
The whole black guy, give Rodney another chance. Give Rodney another chance. Give Rodney another chance. What's 6 plus 3? 4. Give Rodney another chance. Give Rodney another chance. One more time. What's 6 plus 3? 9. Give Rodney another chance.
Right. I knew that was coming.
I mean, it's still fun. The joke's 80 years old.
Sure.
Calvin Coolidge told that joke. Who wrote that joke? Will Rogers.
Shecky Green.
But the voice I'm not even, because it's not even a good, like the fuck are you like once you had a white sheep to that. Anyway, what do you do? You're acting stories, what do you do, jokes, you write jokes?
Yeah, it's pretty much.
I can tell you're good with a joke, right? Your observations.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of storytelling, jokey type thing. It's definitely not that Jackie Martling.
Well, I'll tell you
thing.
again. I'm being. Well, no, I don't. Got there going. God, that's what, he does that. I do that. He does the Rodney. He does the Rodney joke. That got me a deal with MTV.
It's my closer.
On an all-new Guys of Girl Code.
Guys of Girls.
Chris Stefano's high. Mike Boschetti. Mike Boschetti stars in The Dirtiest Elbows and Satin Home.
I only see it from one angle. He takes those pictures from one angle. Every picture's like this.
Mike Boschetti stars in Big Head, Small Fan Base.
Because he's never had anybody looking up at him.
Big Head, Small Fan Base.
Feeling healthy. That's all I read about.
Mike Boschetti tells everyone he's got a Pepsi commercial. Don't miss an all-new Delusional.
I saw that commercial.
An all-new Delusional.
I was waiting for a big spot. And the guy's like,
Don't miss an all-new. Mike Boschetti doesn't know what an extra is.
I know. They came on that day pushing that commercial. It's pretty big.
It was amazing. He came in. I can't tell you the commercial.
Him and Stacy.
I'm starring in it.
Remember the show?
He's an extra in a Pepsi commercial.
And Stacy would come in. She was like a lawyer.
We
really can't say
I know.
that.
What is she doing?
We can't say that yet. It's off the record.
What is she doing?
I know. Michael, I'll talk for you. No. And he's fucking sitting on a subway looking at somebody.
I don't know. Stacey Pressman needs therapy. Mike Boschetti stars a 50-year-old man who lives with his mom in Staten Island.
Do you mind if I pitch Golden Cunts? I think I would work.
I don't know, Golden Cunts. One of the cunts is sick. I've got cancer.
Alan Funt stars Golden Cunts.
Ashton Kutcher stars in Full-Blown AIDS.
Full-blownsies.
Martin Sheen's kids star in Rich Fox.
Oh, God.
Charlie Sheen in an all-new Gaunt. His, look at him. Terrible.
I know. Hey, that's
He's
AIDS.
getting blackmailed. That proves it doesn't matter how much money you got, they can get to you. You lay down with flies, right? You get
Sure.
He's
Right, yeah.
$10 million on black. Could you imagine?
No,
That's another one. He's leaving AIDS medication in his bathroom and inviting hookers
Yeah, I know.
over.
You got to
It's
be like the meth guys.
But
You
it
got to
wasn't
clean
just.
up.
Yeah. Smarten up.
You do.
What are
You
you
got to be
doing?
efficient. Like that Breaking Bad guy, you pretty much have to be that guy. You got to be anal. Like, that's not a guy. I go, hurry up. You don't have to do that. Yeah, I
Right,
do.
yeah, yes, you do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you have any more acid? Get more. We're fine. Get more acid.
Brilliant.
I have to put it in the corner.
Brilliant.
That's one of those weird equations, though, that you wonder whether the blackmail is going to be less than what the actual payments are going to be after telling people he had sex with them while he had AIDS.
I know. Like, do the math.
Yeah.
Remember the trouble he's gotten? Like, one girl took his car.
Over there.
It was in a ravine.
Dude, like
Over
2 or 3
cliffs in
times
Malibu.
it kept happening.
He sends people's cars at Malibu over cliffs.
You live in Malibu. Your car's at a supermarket in Delaware. What happened?
Yeah.
What's the
It was a weekend. It was a bad weekend.
Martin? She's like, I'd rather deal with Brando in Apocalypse Now.
Right.
You're an assassin, senpai. You're a grocery store. What are you? You're a grocery clerk, sent by a messenger boy.
Right.
Yeah, you're a messenger sent by grocery. Are you an assassin? Mark Brando shows up. Coppola's got fucking hepatitis C. He's been in the Philippines for 8 years. Brando shows up 400 pounds overweight. Listen, I'm just gonna be boiled in this.
Yeah.
You have a uniform? No, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. Nothing fit him. He just did. Yeah.
The Secret Island of Dr. Moreau. Remember, you know what I'm talking about? Where Brando's got Okay, Frankenheimer told a story. Brando anything Brando wanted. Like, out of nowhere, Fairuza Balk, the actress, okay? It's hot on the island. Right. Brando goes to the director. Listen, my guy's sweating. My character's sweating. He goes, yeah. He goes, I'm just going to put an ice bucket on my head. He goes, what? He goes, I read the script. It would be funny. It's not a comedy. He goes, no, we should have moments like that. So I'll say, I'll go, I need more ice. I'll tell him. It'll be something for her to do. He's got an ice bucket on it in the movie.
Yeah, it works.
No one tells him no.
Nice touch, man.
Yeah. I know.
Nice touch.
Yeah, but film my ice bucket. Fruit Bolts are going like, are we shooting this?
Yeah.
Just losing it. Yeah, I'm gonna put a.
I dated one of his daughters, and she
One of the Tahitian girls?
No, she was.
He had 52 kids in Tahiti.
But this girl looked so much like her dad that my friends would say it was gay that I was actually
Well,
with her.
did you listen to Marlon, the tapes of him? It's a documentary.
I love
It's
listening to Marlon.
unbelievable.
I loved it.
It's unbelievable. He talks about the Tahiti. He goes, yeah, every one of these girls. I don't know. I'm
Right.
not sure the mothers, but these kids are
This
wonderful.
chick, the girl's mother was
Some of his kids.
She was conceived during The Godfather. This girl, it's like that,
Really?
that moment, those days. Yeah.
She could be James Caan's
She
kid.
wouldn't even look. She never saw waterfront. Never saw a street.
She ate
car.
Pagoda's kid? I'm Sally's kid. You got thick eyebrows.
Tell Michael. Tell Michael it was so.
I think he was my age when he did The Godfather.
I know. I thought it was 85 back then.
I know, really,
Can
right?
you imagine? When
Yeah.
he did Barney Miller, he was like 74.
But it's so funny because he's just talking endlessly alone in a house into a mic, and that's what he goes. Because when I was a kid, I'd come home.
It's brilliant.
The refrigerator had all the things I liked. It had ice cream, cheese.
Yeah. Mother was
Yes,
drunk.
and the cheese would say, "Marlon, eat me. Come on." It's so wonderful. I would take it, and I was buff back then. I had a metabolism. I'd eat the cheese and the ice cream. I'd go out by the apple cart.
Don't you think that's going to be brilliant one day?
I mean, it's just a rich icon. And then in the back of an answering machine is his agent going, Marlon, listen, we spent a month. Can you call us?
I know.
We have an offer. Pepsi called. They want to give you $1 billion. Yeah. So then I said to my mother, I'm going to move. And then I had sex with the nanny. Oh, she was wonderful. Ice cream, cheese, cheese.
He was insane.
And then my agent called. I had sex with my agent.
Yeah.
Had sex with every girl. Then I had sex with my daughter. Then I had sex with Tahiti. I had an affair with Tahiti.
I fucked Tetiarella, yeah.
He fucked Tahiti.
He fucked that island. Yeah.
Then his ex-wife, you're an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Do not call us again. Right. I'm her mother. You're nothing. Then I bought my mom a house coat. And I said, listen, I could take a bike out there. I'm a good shot. We lived in Iowa. My tomatoes were coming in and I left. I got streetcar named Desire. I was very buff back then. The girls like me. I had a lot of panache.
Yeah, he said panache. He did
I had a lot of panache.
He said panache.
Yeah. I had Brussels Griffon and panache. And I got the streetcar. It was the one I hated Stanley Kowalski. I hated him, but I liked
How
him.
did he lose his mind?
Well, I mean, you know what happened to him? He started to become reclusive.
Oh, another, okay.
Yeah, and obsessed with sex, like that whole thing.
banging
And
lollipops.
bisexual, like just like one of those guys, like Miles Davis was probably like, they're just obsessed with not women's sex, like so
Oh, yeah,
bisexual.
yeah.
And when I met Quincy Jones, again, he was so funny. I had 7 conversations with one of them. He lived next to Brando, Quincy Jones. He goes, motherfucker keeps fucking my maids.
Oh yeah.
I go, what? He goes, yeah, I can't. I said, I go, what are you talking about? What are you doing? So we get him going. My buddy would come and go, what do you mean fucks your maid? Motherfucker, I have to hire a new maid. Like, where's the bitch? I go, the toaster needs to be cleaned. I'm like, I see my brother going, they're chatting and shit. But how does he know Spanish? Got 2 of the bitches pregnant.
I know.
He keeps fucking my maid. I said, talk about the people you know in LA. I go, how's Marlon Brando? He keeps fucking my maid. I go, Quincy Jones looking for his shirts.
Yeah.
And he goes, look outside, like by the fence, like his maid.
He's banging his maid.
His maid in The Godfather. Enormous moo. Yeah, you're one of us, Quincy. La cosa la mitad. You have any cheese? La cosa about the milk. El Marlon. El Cock. What time you get on? Oh, he's a tyrant. I never worked for colored guys. Do you need papers? Why don't you come here? You can live under my dress. My ex-wife is under something here. You want to be my agent? Call Pepsi for me. What's he do? You the new maid? Come over here. You ever see any movies at all? Viva Zapata? I'm Viva Zapata. Julius Caesar? That's Viva Zapata. Yeah, I'll talk. Hey. You're hot. I want to fuck my maid. All right, let's wrap this up. There wasn't even the microphone there. All right, the AJ, we did it. Right, Jim, what do you want to plug? Anything?
Yeah, I'm going to be tomorrow night and Thursday. I'll be at Uncle Vinny's in Point Pleasant.
I love
my
Uncle
buddy
Vinny.
Dino. And then this Saturday, I'll be headlining at Rockwell's
That's
in Pelham.
That's a difference, but that's a nice Italian meal. I used to take Vicodin from people there. I took ravioli.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that time. Dino's like, you want something to eat? Yeah. I go, sure. You got some minestrone. He got up and made it.
No, I know. Like,
where you
comedy
going?
club guys are so cheap.
Yeah.
Get a piece like the low level ham off the bottom shelf.
Yeah.
Or,
Kruger's,
popcorn
yeah,
that's
right.
no frills, no brand popcorn. They had they're bringing back Zappos. Get plates like, what do you want this?
Fantastic.
He put a piece of lasagna. He put a piece of lasagna on Joe Matarese one. Put that on Boschetti. Like Boschetti stars an enormous head.
Oh, God.
And I'm Artie Quitter and Breen and Dan Filato. Filato Gelato.
Filato Gelato.
I don't know Filato Gelato.
Great show.
The phones go down. And let's shout out for your kid here. What's your name again? Shay. He's a good guy.
That's my son, Shay. He's a funny guy, too.
Take care of yourself. You named it to the worst stadium of all time.
Yeah, really, exactly. Yeah. Thank you. Good night.
What about Yankee? That wasn't.